What's going on, everybody? This is the Lion Killer podcast, and I just got some goddamn mucus in my chest. Just now, it ain't good. So let me spit that up.
Go ahead, snatch that thing out, check that boy.
Wow, I shoot it out. What's up, everybody? Lion Killer podcast. We back. Lion Killer Nate Campbell and our special guest Chip from Toe to Toe Magazine TV. What's up, Chip?
Yo, what up? What up? Thanks for having me, man.
That's Louis Blue Chip. That's Mr. Blue Chip.
Now, if y'all don't know Blue Chip, Mr. Blue Chip must tell y'all about himself, like Louis Farrakhan. And that Louis Farrakhan said, "We a fool," you know that.
Well, I'm a boxing coach down in Sarasota, Florida. I go way back with Nate Campbell. Fought him twice in the amateurs way back in 1996. Both of us old now wearing glasses because we can't see.
First of all, I can see. It's blurry. It's blurry. I guarantee you this. You put gloves on, I see everything.
See, the old man won't let it go. He won't. That's why I'm a coach now. I'm old. I got my little.
Hey, Chip, how old are you, Chip? How old are you?
48. 48, man.
Man, you look like a wreck.
You older than me though.
I'm older than you. I'm never.
I know. That will never change. You older.
It will never change. But I'm in better shape than you.
Yeah. Here we go. We're gonna still compete.
Just competitive for no reason. Shit.
Hey, dude.
This motherfucker gonna tell me I make better salsa than you, Chip.
Let me tell y'all something. This guy's untrue. Louis Hunt has always been somebody I respect and revere. No matter what we went through, amateur-wise, I respect and revere him because he always put in the work. You knew you was in a fight with Louis Hunt. So I'm mad respect for him. When he called me with Toe to Toe Magazine and told me what he wanted me to do, I told him, do anything you need, I'll do it.
Right.
I also want you guys to go and subscribe to Toe to Toe Magazine on YouTube because he is a great. He talks about boxing. We don't agree on everything, but that's okay. He understands what he's talking about. So even though his views are warped, I'm not going to debate that.
we want to talk about this Mayweather thing. I know that's what you're getting at.
I ain't getting that because I could have told you that he popped dirty on drug tests, but I didn't want to do that.
Here we go.
Now, before y'all get into that shit, because I don't even want to talk about Mayweather. Honestly, 2 days. Vasily Jirov just hit me up. He's gonna be on the show in 2 days. So he'll be on Thursday at 8:30.
Right.
And I can't wait because he was in one of the best fights I've ever seen with James Toney.
Yes, he was. That's the best cruiserweight fight ever.
Yeah, man, that was a dog fight.
Barn burner.
That was a war of attrition right there. That was something. That was something.
And Vasily Jirov beat Tony Todd in the Olympics.
Did he? I didn't know that.
Beat him in the gold medal round, I think, right?
I did not know that. I know
Tava beat him. Tava beat him in the World Championships.
You talking about the 96?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Man, amateur boxing at the Olympic level, I started watching in 92 after old boy got fucked over bad in the Olympics. What's his name? The little guy. The real little guy, like the 118 pounder.
Tim Austin?
Yeah, Tim Austin. Got fucked over. And
was it 98? Was it 98, 92 or 96 Olympics?
92, because he was in the class with Oscar.
I love Timmy, boy. Timmy could punch his ass off.
Yeah, he was a bad boy.
He punched so hard he killed him, man.
Yeah, he was a bad boy.
But wasn't him? No, he fought the guy that killed the guy. I know he won the world title with a broke jaw.
That's how you
dude broke his jaw, and he finished. I never forget his mama kissed him. He said, "Oh, no, my mama jaw broke."
Blood coming out. I was a bad man, boy.
Yeah, dude. I think we came up in the last era of real good boxers in Florida, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, boy. We was
dude. It was 96. 96. The 2000 cycle was the last year of real solid. If you put it this way, you didn't have one guy in amateur boxing that was doing it. you had multiple guys in each class that was bumping. You had Quentin Smith and Jeff.
Hey, when the first time they fought, Quentin was like, I know y'all got him to win, but I got something for him.
He had Jeff, bang, bang, bang.
I never seen, and Jeff was that dude at the time. Before he stopped Quentin the first time, I think we was in I want to say Fort Pills or Port St. Lucie or something. Quentin was hitting Jeff with so many uppercuts. He was like, he come forward, he leaned over his waist. We was talking because me and Berto was like 12.
Berto like 12. No, he wasn't even 12. He was like 10, 11 years old.
Man, Berto was beating the kids up so bad. Ain't no way he'd beat my son up. Like, I'd have jumped in there and double teamed him.
Hey,
Berto was laying them kids.
I'm going to tell you something. Listen, I got this set of twins. Don't give a shit about you. Hear me?
Yeah.
These two twins, Moses and Makai, man, they don't give a shit about you. I'm telling you, bro.
Them dogs, man. Hey, Berto, but Happy say, Quentin said, I'm gonna beat him. And then after he beat him, he said, I'm gonna knock him out. And that's what he did.
Quentin Smith was a monster.
Woo-hoo. I never seen him before. I don't know how I missed him in the shows or whatever, but Berto was like, Quentin gonna win. Quentin
can fight.
Man,
that
was a barn burner there, boy. That
was one of the best amateur fights ever.
God,
Quentin was like, dude,
Quentin was going to get everything off of Jeff's plate that day, boy. What happened to him? Did he turn pro?
He turned pro and had problem with Don King and promotions.
Yeah, that's what I thought he had signed with Don King.
Yeah, he had promotional problems, man. But Quentin Smith was the one guy that would have been champion in this state.
Yeah, man. I'm coming from Florida. You had Quint, you had Winky, you had Keith, Tarver. I mean,
Berto. You had David Santos. You had David Santos fought for the world title like 3 times.
Oh, from St. Pete. Yeah, David Santos. I sparred David. A couple times.
David made me wear 20-ounce gloves.
Yeah, man.
David ordered his glove. David said his back. David told me, motherfucker, my back hurt. My back hurt.
Yeah, Dave would get frustrated. He couldn't hit me. I was supposed to spar Winky for the Shane Mosley fight, but they press started real early, so I couldn't even get up for Dave. I just ain't let him hit me. He was too slow. He was tough though.
David tough as David Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he tough now. He was tough.
Tough as nail.
He was tough. Lemuel, before he fought.
Lemuel Nelson. Lemuel's a Hall of Famer.
Man, Lemuel fought. Before I was getting ready for that championship fight with not Francisco Bajado, but the other dude. He knocked Lemuel out in the second round.
Freitas.
Yeah. Roy was in Bradenton with his semi-pro basketball team at the time, and they came down there and had me to spar him. I said, man, hey man, y'all got the wrong dude. Let me gonna get beat up. They were like, oh, we heard about you. We need you to come in. I knew he was. Man, I was getting out work I was working all night and was fighting Lemuel. But he was all right. And David Armstrong, them was the toughest guys I sparred.
David Armstrong beat Lemuel.
Yeah, he did. Stop him. Yeah,
stop him. And that was my third pro fight.
Yeah, I told when I sparred.
That was the night that Eric Harding beat Tony Tarver.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I came down, man. I went down to the spar. David Armstrong ring was this big. It was this big. I said, man, come on, man. That thing went down to Fort Myers. That ring was this big.
Steve Cannon.
Look here, man. I knew Lemmy couldn't deal with David, man. After we sparred David, I said, they were like, man, let me go. I said, boy, nah. Nah,
he said,
man, them punches were coming off my shoulder. I said, no, buddy.
David Armstrong the punch. Me and David Armstrong to this day still would love to tell people. He tell people Nate was scared to fight me. They wouldn't fight him. I said, bro, let me tell you something. I'd have still been beating you when the police showed up.
David was strong, man. I took David home with me, boy. He caught me with a couple body shots. I took him home with me. I said, man, I knew he couldn't beat him.
Hey, all that talking, I hit David. David had to hit me. I wasn't easy to hit, so I wasn't worried about David.
Yeah. He was a little flat-footed plotter, but he can punch though. He was tough.
Yeah, and that's the bad thing about it, Lion Killer. Guys like them that could punch and they were slow. I like them.
Yeah,
he's like me. Meat.
He couldn't do it. Because I was offsetting Dave, but I was catching him 4-1. I was offsetting him like boom, 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 and throwing him off. So I knew he couldn't have been able to take your punches. He wouldn't have been able to take them punches. Nate was on crack. Nate had steroids, some horseshoes, and gloves, something. Man, I was hitting Nate 18-1, man, but that one was like 300.
Nate had that reach out and touch.
Nate was on steroids, man. I don't think
hey, look here, boy. You cold, boy. You doing bad, boy.
Let's get into this thing here real quick, man. We're gonna start first. We're just gonna talk about issues, and the reason I want Chip to come on, is because we want to talk about the struggle of Deontay Wilder. That's what I gotta call it. Struggle. And the reason why Chip had a very, very concise, honest, detailed assessment of Deontay Wilder and why he thinks he's not going to win. Just like us. We don't think he's going to win. It has nothing to do with him being black, nothing to do with Fury being a gypsy.
Right.
It's about boxing skill. It's about the ability to box, the ability to neutralize. So Skip, tell me what. Skip, why I say Skip? Man, I went Shannon Sharp for a minute. Skip, come on, Skip. Chip, tell me why you feel the way you feel.
Well, for one,
analytically,
looking at his character, for one, he remind me of somebody you can't tell nothing. Number one, and in that corner with your team, coming from a coach's perspective, you got to listen. Number one. Yeah. And with listening, somebody need to pull him to the side and say, look, son, you can't box. You cannot box. And just like Tyson Fury said, he is a one-trick pony. All right. And then you have a situation where you have somebody that took your best shots. He took your best shots twice. He took your best shot. You knocked him down. He got up, beat you. He beat you the round he got up in.
I told you. I said the same thing.
And then you knocked him down again. You had a top-notch right hand, and you followed up with a left hook that you don't have. And he still got up and beat you. Then on top of that,
he won the next round.
That was the last round. The next fight, he said he is going to walk in your wheelhouse, get chest to chest with you,
and make you fight.
Stop you. And he did it. So I don't understand where he has in his mind that within a year and a half or a year, however long it's been, with a new coach who you not been in the field with, who you not been under fire with,
you don't have any tune-ups,
not been in war with,
that
you don't respect. Because if you look at the smirk that Deontay Wilder had with Malik Scott, when he stopped him with a punch that nobody didn't see, like, come on, man.
Come on. There was no punch.
I don't understand that chemistry. I don't understand. It reminds me of somebody. He wants somebody in his corner he can tell what to do. He wants somebody in his corner where he don't have any. He don't have accountability at all. I could tell. I know them type of fighters. I don't work with him. He wanted, and on top of that, he rich. He's successful with that right hand, but it's not going to work in this fight. It ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work.
I think also the problem is, he has closed himself in kind of like how Donald Trump does with like Fox News. He does it. He's afraid of confrontation. are things that can burst his bubble psychologically. So he has to put himself around things that are protective of him. So he does media with entities that are favorable to him, that support him unilaterally.
Right.
And so
no
that's
accountability.
Exactly. So that's a way to build confidence in himself, or to retreat. You know, you can look at it either way. Either way, it doesn't help his situation. He's not facing the music. Ever since the fight stopped and it ended, he hasn't been able to face the music. And when you can't face the music and you get up on stage again and you ran off the stage the last time, what the fuck you think's gonna happen when you didn't go through anything?
Bro, that man said his uniform was too heavy. I was through in. I said, man, look here, man.
Boy, look here. And that wasn't enough. When he threw Mark under the bus, I was done forever.
Yeah, man. It's like this man had been with you for 12 years, number one. Number two, you got a man that been to war with you where you won the WBC title. And then all of a sudden, he betrayed you. He did this and he did that. No, he's the only person that you got in the corner with credibility. Period. Who else got credibility?
Even now.
Breland done. And you take that and you replace that with Malik Scott. Come on, man.
Probably the greatest boxing thespian ever with that punch.
My God, bro.
Hey.
I don't understand that logic.
Well, the logic is someone has to feed their ego, and someone can't come to grips with defeat. Yet, to me, I look at it like this. This is a guy who's been telling himself, based off of what his grandmother told him, he was blessed by God, essentially believing that he was impervious to damage or loss. And so to suddenly not only lose, but completely get his ass taxed, that is a devastating psychological blow. Right. And so when you haven't done the work to improve yourself as a fighter, when you haven't done the work to diversify your form of attack and increase your level of defense, and you look like that against a guy who supposedly doesn't have power. And I would tell people, even when Tyson Fury wasn't known for being a puncher, dude, that's a 260, 70-pound man. It don't matter what I'm a 250 some pound dude. I may or may not be a heavy puncher, but it's gonna hurt your ass.
Listen, at some point, especially if you're 118 pounds.
Yep.
Listen, man. I always say, if a 6-year-old hit you in the same spot, sooner or later you're gonna grab his little ass and be like, hey man, keep your hands to yourself. What you gonna do?
Yep.
Beat his little ass, you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do.
Grown, not grown.
Right. You got another grown man throwing punches.
Hard punch.
He's taking away your best shots. He's
parrying
walking
your best
you down. Right. He's walking you down.
Mm-hmm.
And he is hitting you without you're not transitioning from offense to defense at all.
Well, there was never an ability to transition from offense to defense.
None. So always been offense.
And see, the thing is, when you close the distance on a guy like that who needs distance because of distance and leverage to generate that power, you neutralize them completely. So them trying to show him throwing hooks and stuff, your foot placement's not there, bro, and the acumen hasn't been developed. So, so you got people out here believing these mirages. Like, dude, you had to actually implement what you practice. That's why they had tune-up fights.
Exactly, and that's what he should have been. While he was fighting that arbitration, he should have been fighting.
He should have had 3 or 4.
Yeah, exactly. It took all this time to get to this fight. That's what I was waiting for. I was just like, okay, well, if you have a new coach and you got a new trainer, you feel the way that you feel. Let's see if what you're saying works. What he's saying, what y'all got developing in the lab and putting it on the road and putting it under lights. Let's see if it works. If you haven't done that, plus you going into a situation where you've been beat. Let me when I fought Nate for the second time, I got stopped the first time. The second time I fought him, we fought. We fought. And that's not my style. Because in my mind,
he took you out of your camp.
I'm saying this dude can't knock me out. Anybody else, I would have been like, all right, well, Chip, you gotta respect this person. He might be stronger than you, or this person might be faster than you, this, that, and the third. When you don't have that in your mind, and that's the first time I did listen to my corner. Because the second time, I'm hitting Nate, boom, 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 boom. And he hit me the end of the first round. I ain't hit my coach to the beginning of the third round. Stupid. I ain't hear nothing he said. Plus,
you was in the zone.
My lick back. I just wanted my so it took me all the way out of my element. And I'm telling you, once Deontay Wilder can't get that right hand off, once he get in the position where Tyson Fury is hitting him and he can't hit him back, he is going to revert back to the same person, no matter what he learned.
Right.
I said the same thing.
He gonna revert back.
He's not had enough repetitions with these people don't understand. Listen, when I first got in the boxing gym, that ain't what I fucking first did was throw punches. They put my ass on a rope and I had to go over and under. That's what I had to do.
Yes, sir.
And I did that for a fucking week.
Right.
There's a purpose to that.
Right. Because
and,
like I said, man, when I'm working with a fighter and no matter what I teach him or what drills we go through, sparring, this, that, and the third, I'm looking for at least one or two things that we've been working on these months in a fight with me as your coach. So I'm saying, okay, well, if you're dealing with a person and he righty, let me see if you can control him with your back foot. Let me see if you slipping the right way. Let me see if you're using the right exits. Let me see if you jabbing. And then when you get in the corner, I'm looking for you for us, if we're gonna be cohesive on the same page. Where all right, we need to do this more. Let me stop standing in front of this dude. So if you haven't practiced those nuances, just those little nuances, like I said, I don't understand where Malik Scott's head is to be honest enough to say, listen, man, I might not be the dude for this job. I might not just be the dude for this job. For what? Not because I don't know what I'm saying, but for what you're asking me to do. You're asking me to get in this corner with you for the man that beat you twice. You got to draw the first time, but beat me up too. Come on, bro.
I mean, from what I understand, according to sources, Malik kind of been lobbying for that job for a while by undercutting a little bit. So, I can do better. That type of cat.
That's in boxing, period. That's always in boxing. And you have a lot of opinions flying around, but you know what they say about opinions. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. But this, like I tell everybody, this ain't no basketball game, bro. Ain't nobody gonna dunk on you and you tapping somebody on the ass and be like, people getting hurt in here. So when you have this type of situation, you got this type of situation going on where it's bad blood, it's a lot of bad intentions, there's a lot of bad punches gonna be thrown, and Deontay Wilder got the mindset, well, I'm ready to die in here. Like you ain't gotta die, but you go damn sure get your ass beat.
The counterbalance to that though is the fact that Deontay Wilder is doing all of this. He's taking on a new trainer, Malik Scott. Tyson Fury's on the other side, been working with Sugar Hill for over a year now.
Bruh.
Getting better.
Breaking this man, that's what I'm saying. Breaking this man down as a coach, as a fighter, period. Every YouTube I look at, every fight I'm looking at this dude
do the same thing.
I'm saying, how can I beat this guy? Whether it's a welterweight, strawweight.
It's 43 instances to show you. Yeah.
Bro, he is, and this is one more thing too. If you went through this arbitration and you stopped one of the biggest heavyweight attractions that could have possibly happened between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, and you lose on top of that, bro, he might as well retire. He might as well take this check, him and his wife, and go, because he will never live that down. He already ain't gonna live down the suit. They put something in my water. The man had his, got the glove gate thing. You already ain't living that down.
They had a voodoo witch doctor in the back standing against me.
Now, if you stop Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, the undisputed fight, it probably was going to be in Wimbledon Stadium somewhere with dumbass numbers, and you did all this huffing and puffing, and this man come in here and beat your ass again, bro. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be time to go home time. Now the fool says if Wilder wins, does it say anything about Malik Scott as his trainer? Not to me, unless he's just drastically different. But that's impossible.
Here's my issue. I've come to the realization. I just don't think. I think it ain't got anything to do with the trainer. It's all on Malik. Somebody told John Day that I was uncoachable. John said, "Y'all a damn lie." John will tell you to this day, I was his best fighter when it came to listening. Even though in the beginning I didn't believe what he was telling me. Because man, he was telling me throw a lead left uppercut. I'm like, hey, bro, that get you hit. He said, nah, not if you do it the right way. I wasn't hearing that. And the very shot that I didn't like was the one I hit Juan Diaz with and cut it. So you just gotta listen to your corner, man.
Yeah. But you know, when a lot of those fights that you took and we talked on the phone, especially with the tall African dude, I was like, the fuck? I was like, this dude is 9 feet tall. The hell's you doing? And just with us having that relationship, talking and stuff like that over the years, it reminds me of a person that would listen, like, hey, Chip, man, what you think about this dude or this, that, and the third? I'm talking shit, you know what I mean? We talking whatever. This man, you can tell, this man does not listen to anybody.
Yeah. No, because he believe in his height,
bro. Exactly, and you can tell because for years somebody been telling this man he can't box. They've been telling me he can't box, and people been reaching. Hey man, Floyd was like, "Oh, I can help him. I can change him."
But he kept winning. He kept winning, so he kept eating it up and not taking.
But you know what though?
Yeah.
If that's the case, and you didn't believe in your corner, this, that, and the third, and for all of the top-notch guys that said they can help you out, where in the hell does Malik Scott come from?
This is my thing. To answer the fool's question, look, I can say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but the thing is, it takes practice to form a habit. Then you got to execute that in multiple outings when it comes to boxing. You just can't listen. Rocky's fucked everybody over when it comes to boxing. You think you can go in a 5-minute montage, run and fucking do jump rope with Apollo and run on the beach. And then a lead foot motherfucker can suddenly be on his toes. It don't work that way. You have to do lead up fights. You got to tune up in order to perfect that craft, that shit that you learn. And so people coming here thinking that this guy's gonna walk in arbitration. He won an arbitration a month and a half ago, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Now you're in the training camp for the fight now. Okay. Now you got to apply all this stuff that's being crammed into you. You know, Malik says, I'm not adding too much to it. Yeah, you are, because he's not going to do it. Tyson Fury, again, he echoes exactly what we were saying. Once he gets touched, it's back to form. And if it's back to form, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be horrible for him. That's just the truth.
As a man, as a competitor, as a person that hates to lose, as a person that loves to be on a certain type of level, limelight, things like that. Once you take that type of loss,
and I see what happened,
bro. Once you take that type of loss, people don't realize too, man. Deontay Wilder got beat up. Like Nate said, I will beat you up.
Chip, you want to say this is what you want to say. He said he got beat what they call the fuck up.
Bro,
what they call
a beating, and we don't even know what type of Deontay Wilder is going to show up. A lot of people take a beating or get knocked out or whatever. They don't be the same. The last person I seen that get knocked out and come back like nothing happened was Pacquiao. That's the one person I've seen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Other than that,
who was that? I didn't hear you.
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao, yeah.
He the only one.
Marquez knocked him out.
Marquez older motherfucker. Yeah, Marquez. But that's because Manny Pacquiao got poverty motivation. It's a different. You can tell, Manny. There's a lot of things you can say about Manny. Trust me, but that poverty motivation ain't never left Manny Pacquiao.
Hey man, listen. When who that was knocked out Donna Curry? Was that Jeremy McCullough?
That was it Mike McCallum?
Man, Jeremy McCullough. I'm gonna say Donna Curry was. Oh my God, dog! That man was the truth.
Oh, dude, Sugar Ray Leonard wanted no parts of it.
Nothing. He didn't want nothing to do with Donna Curry. Man, when Donna Curry got stopped, he was not the same dude. And it's a lot of people when they get beat or they get stopped, they're not the same dude. That's a special person to come back like that. And I just for the mentality, the things that's been said since the loss. I just don't see that in him. I just don't see it in him. I would be surprised if anything else different happened.
Now, the fool says, given Wilder's awkward skill or lack thereof, what possible strategy could he use to defeat Fury? Is it even possible? I say
he got to hit him.
I say Andrew Golota style.
Hit him in the balls.
You hit him in the balls 1 or 2 times.
What I think Wilder should have done was talk to a defensive specialist like Floyd Mayweather Sr. or Nacho Berenstein or
but he gotta listen to them.
Yeah, those men ain't gonna take no shit. See, no, you ain't coming in there running nothing, especially with no L on your bracket like your jacket like that. So he needs to be able to his footwork. Bro, even when he was throwing this combination, I was seeing him hit with Malik Scott or whatever. Deontay Wilder looked like he got boots with cement in them. You know what I mean? You could just tell that's so far out of his element, moving like that. Even though they're showing little clips and stuff like that, and they're trying to sell his determination and everything like that, bro. He just don't have it. I don't see it. I don't see nothing different.
Hey, Wrench is in the chat. I'm not on YouTube, so I'm having a look at YouTube. If y'all see a legit comment in the chat, please let that comment go live. If it's a disrespectful one, don't touch it. But if it's a legit comment, please allow that to get into the chat so people can participate. So Tech Entertainment says, if Wilder wins and decides to speak at a press conference, don't you think that makes him a sore loser and crybaby? Yeah, kind of petty, at least. Frank says, after Roy Jones got stopped, it was downhill. The food
Roy issue wasn't about being stopped. Roy issue was about messing with a weight he ain't had no business messing with.
And being too old to do it.
Yeah, that was a big deal. That his body couldn't recover like it once did.
His telltale sign was when he fought for the heavyweight championship and he came back and beat Tarver that first time. Roy was tired. His body was telling him that.
Yeah, see it.
His body was tired.
Now, Lathero says Malik gonna let him go out on his shield. Laugh out loud. Wilder done at least paid for that. Laugh out loud. Purple House B says, man, I can't stand Fury, but Wilder really disappointed me with all those excuses and getting rid of Mark. Fury wins in round 7. Love the content, fellas. Real boxing minds. Speaking the truth. Salute. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Salute.
You know, we not here to sensationalize, man.
No, but I do want you guys, while you guys are on here, go over and
subscribe.
Subscribe to Toe to Toe. Subscribe to Lion Killer. See, the thing about us is we want everybody to grow. We don't just want Lion Killer podcast to be big and beautiful. Yeah. We want Toe to Toe because Chip puts out an amateur. He really supports amateur boxing in Florida, where a lot of people don't support amateur boxing in Florida. He puts those amateur guys in this magazine. He went back to back in the day. There was a little amateur magazine. Remember the amateur magazine back in the day? They would highlight Florida fighters.
Oh yeah.
And it stopped, man. But when you started doing your thing, I was like, man, these kids need this. Because I never forget. Yeah. I might never forget when I was coming up, they was always putting me in the magazine because I was fighting every month. My picture was on the magazine so much the lady say, we just gonna use this picture right you from now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, those kids, they just give them something to look forward to, man. And one thing I found out too, man, the mamas, boy, they love to hold them belts of their sons and the aunties and like to hold the trophies. And I can never have enough magazines. I need 30 for my family. Even your daughters. Hey, I need some more magazines.
Yeah, my daughter was like, Daddy, we know him. I said, yeah, that's the man I fought when y'all was little kids. I said, you know his wife don't speak to me.
Yeah. She talking about, tell Nate to stop saying that. I got over that.
No, she didn't.
I told her, baby, we don't speak to him. We don't speak
Hey,
to him.
it was ugly, boy. He told me that. I said, are you serious? He said, I'm dead serious. She don't fool with you.
Now, Chip,
I was hurt.
Chip is Toe to Toe Magazine TV, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Toe to Toe Magazine TV on YouTube. Go subscribe to it right now.
Take it out. I'm gonna go back up top. Somebody asked the question to you. The first question, one of the first questions, they said, "How was Nate? How was Nate in the amateurs?" Chip.
I knew Nate was gonna come back and ask that shit.
Man, first of all, Nate was too strong for the amateurs, and I say that out being older now. Humility, like when you have guys that's in a weight class, like Nate was too strong for his weight class. Berto was too strong for his weight class. Jeff Lacey was too strong until he ran into Happy or whatever. But you have certain guys that no matter what you do, that certain X factor is coming. And when you have that power like that, with guys that's not as sharp, you learning, you're going through this learning curve, this, that, and the third, and you have a person that's coming with so much heat like that out of nowhere. It's just, and a lot of guys wasn't used to that. Maybe they may not have had like a real hard sparring partner or a person that can punch real hard in their gym. So when they came in and you got to fight somebody like Nate, and you don't have the proper coaching or even if you are a decorated amateur and you ain't even man enough to take that shot, that's a lot to deal with as a young fighter, as a young kid, as a young man coming, and you just got somebody that just got caveman strength. I've sparred and fought some tough people. I never was hit that hard before. Even in our second fight, I was like, this dude just stronger than me. And I wasn't no weak dude. You know what I mean? I'm just like, man.
It's always that person that's the next.
It's always that person, up. Man. Whether you playing football, whether you playing basketball, it's just that person is just more just man.
Better.
That's what it was.
Now, Nate's Section 8 Wi-Fi dropped off. So we'll wait till he come back on. He probably think he's still on. I don't know. But man, yeah, that this fight happens in 2 weeks.
2 weeks too soon.
Yeah, it really does. And listen, I don't want this man to lose or be embarrassed. I've always wanted Deontay Wilder to just be better because I see the potential if he puts in the work. I see the potential because he's a true athlete. It takes a true athlete to come into boxing at the age that he did and to accomplish what he's done. I don't take that away from him. People like to take away he hadn't fought anybody. That's a lie. He fought the guy nobody wanted to fight in a division twice in Luis Ortiz.
Yeah.
Stop him twice.
Exactly.
Stop him twice.
Ain't nobody else jump out there and try to fight Ortiz.
Stop him twice. I see Mr. Jam subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it, brother. I tell you what, man, as far as a cheat code for the heavyweight division, as far as his height, his reach, and his God-given ability to have that type of power in that body is insane.
Yeah.
So he's another one, just like with Nate, he's just too strong for the division. But you have a guy, as the man say, Nate using Walmart Wi-Fi. You have a guy that can just
I'm texting
see
him
past
now.
all of that.
Oh, there you go.
He can see past all of that and deal with his power and get him out of there. Just that simple.
They had that March of Dimes Wi-Fi.
I still can't get on. I had to go through my phone.
Let me see. They got that Shriner shit. Anyway, Andre says, will you be covering the fight, Lion Killer? No, I'm gonna be watching it, but I ain't gonna cover it. There is a fight that I will be going to though. Andre says the first Ortiz fight may take a toll on him a bit. Jersey says, Lion, you doing a stream this weekend? Yeah, we're gonna have Jeff Mayweather on Saturday night at 8:30. I don't even know. I don't know what fights are on Saturday, but the game is different for me, man. Look, some of y'all just fanatical and y'all keep up a schedule. Listen, I only watch fights I want to watch at this point. I don't give a shit. I've done all the fight. Listen, I've probably watched more fight film than most of y'all in the chat. I had this thing called I ordered this thing back in the late 90s. It was 250 DVDs, a number of boxing matches. 250 DVDs, and at the end it had Champions Forever, the whole documentary. So I'm telling you, I don't watch everybody's fights that was anybody. And y'all had to catch up. I'm just saying. Chris Mathias says Ortiz turned down AJ. No, he didn't, bro. No, that is not true at all.
And they telling you that so the AJ can get away with not fighting.
Eddie Hearn literally signed Luis Ortiz to Matchroom and sat him so he wouldn't fight. So he wouldn't fight AJ. Come on, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it like that. Let's not do misinformation. Chris, come on, bro. Andre says, what fight you going to? I will announce it when I'm there. Jersey says Jeff and Nate gonna be funny. The Foo says, I remember these DVDs. Wish I had got those back then. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I can't even remember what it was called. Jersey says, Nate, what punch you stop most? What punch you stop most guys with in the amateurs? Over right hand.
I hit a lot of guys with that shot, but I would actually stagger guys with my jab. I would hurt guys with my jab. I just was finishing with the right hand.
Anybody got some sound on or up? Or that's a dog.
That's Chip.
Well, I ain't got nothing.
Okay. You know YouTube be hawking. We sit up there. You playing some music, huh? Well, that's 3 months. The Bevel says McGregor versus Poirier is the set. Yeah, it is. I think Poirier gonna win. Shit. Listen, y'all gotta understand. McGregor sleeps on silk sheets and giraffe backs. Okay.
Yeah, man. That hustle gone. That hunger gone.
Listen, everybody got his ass now. Everybody got his ass. Poirier gonna dog him probably. Andre says, have you seen Keyshawn Davis? No, I haven't. Have y'all?
Nope.
Deshaun says, Nate, what's your favorite knockout of all time?
From me or from someone else?
The best says, salute y'all listening in on my way to Cali. Cool. Best of the best says Eddie Hearn offered the PBC $7 million for Ortiz to fight Joshua, and the PBC didn't even tell Ortiz about the offer. That figures. That figures. But the fact is, before that, literally, Eddie Hearn signed him to Matchroom and sat him down.
I tell you what, if he would have got in there with Ortiz, it would have been way uglier and way of earlier disappointment than Andy Ruiz. I tell you that much.
I'm gonna guarantee you that.
Boy, he would have beat his ass to death.
He would have beat the flummadil out of his ass. Just saying.
Hey, he'd have beat that wanker.
Hey, he would have beat it down, boy.
You know, I can't believe he beat me like this. It's crazy what he's doing to me.
Man, he would have killed me.
Drizzy says, y'all heard Davis versus Garcia in the works? Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. Deshaun said, listen, this is my thing with Tank Davis. I think he's talented, but he ain't fought nobody. And that's just a fact. He ain't fighting anybody. And fighting Ryan Garcia, that's a jack-off fight. I'm sorry. That's how I see it. Deshaun said,
I don't think he got the balls to do
it. For real, Garcia?
Nah. Man, after this stoppage with Mario's, that let all little dudes know. Because Santa Cruz was, but Mario's, all them little fellas, man, like Chris Colbert.
Yeah, Chris Colbert was, I respect his answer. He said they ain't ready for that fight.
Bruh, Chris Colbert, Shakur Stevens, Ryan Garcia, boy, one mistake. One mistake.
I'm gonna tell you who they really want to protect right now.
Who?
What the little boy name is the world champion that never fought for the belt.
Russell.
No, Russell fought for the belt.
Rigondeaux?
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Oh.
That boy, he got hurt with a jab last fight.
Yep.
Listen. After Linares was wobbling him with them uppercuts. That's one of the Tank's favorite punches coming from the wrong side of the southpaw. Now he might be able to match range and distance and reflexes with Tank for a while, but Ryan Garcia, I'm gonna say, Devin Haney can be touched, boy. So
yeah, he can.
That's the wrong little fella to be touching.
And the problem with Devin Haney is his coaching is so subpar. He's literally living off talent. And
I'm gonna give you one even better. Y'all know why Tank has gotten away with stuff he's gotten away with as long as he has? Because he ain't been putting down no real punch.
Yeah. Now Boston Jerry says I think it's Tank versus Mikey Garcia in the work. That's fucked up.
Mikey Garcia slow but can crack.
Yes, he can crack.
That would be a more respectable fight between Mikey Garcia and Tank.
I don't see that happening. Mikey has too much experience, and that's not what Tank is doing.
That would be a way more respectable fight than Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia seems more likely Boston Jerry because Mikey Garcia has what they call too much talent and experience. Kendrick Rutherford in the building, dream performance. So Kendrick. Now Kendrick says off subject, but tell Nate I saw an interview with him talking about his friendship and having to fight Ricky Quiles. Keyless, I'm sorry. Ricky is my dude, called and saying happy birthday to me, laughing my butt off.
I love Ricky. Ricky, hey, if you don't like Ricky, something wrong with you.
Yep.
Ricky Keyless is that good a person.
Best of the best says you're 200% correct. Tank ain't fighting nobody, and these regular bills just not cut it. Listen, I get tired of regular bills. Listen, when I was growing up, it was belts. There was no Cavender. No Cavender boots belt. There wasn't no Marie Callender belt. There wasn't no tie your tennis shoes behind your back belt. It's bullshit. And I can't stand it, bro. Listen, I would rather them have an intercontinental title than a fucking Black Lives Matter belt.
You know what, man? In America, it's like nobody respects the intercontinental belt, and it'd be a lot of good fights with intercontinental belts versus. Yeah. The people overseas, they respect the intercontinental titles and belts and stuff like that. It'd be like real respectable. Because if I'm not mistaken, did Roy and B-Hop fight for intercontinental belt?
No.
They fought for the middleweight title. The first time? Now
the first time they did?
Yeah. Deshaun says, how do you think Donaire does versus Loma? Donaire's too small.
Too small, I was about to say way too small, yeah.
But that's kind of stuff that Lomachenko would do.
Yeah, line beat up Rigondeaux look like sperm next to Loma. I'm like, God.
But you know what though? He did say when they bought that fight up, Lomo did say he is too old and too small. He did say that.
Yep. But shit, Loma, the way Rigondeaux's been fucked over, and it bothers me because the ability the guy got. If he had been brought along correctly and more frequently, we'd be talking about him differently.
I don't know, man. Rigondeaux was cracking people's jaw, man. Ain't nobody trying to get in there with that ring and get their jaw, bro. He was cracking people's jaw.
That dude rearranging skeletal structures in that Joker. Purple House B says Tanks versus Teofimo's a dog fight. Man, that ain't no fight. Come on. Y'all, please stop this talk. Come on, guys. Please stop.
You know what? I really wanted to see Teofimo and Kambosos. I really wanted to see that fight. Yep. I wanted to see because Kambosos, he got a little speed with him. So I wanted to see how he would offset Teofimo, what kind of problems he would cause. And then from there, that would let me know what he could do. Because like when he fought Lomo, it's like Lomo took the first 6 rounds off or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I want to see that fight.
Lomo,
I actually like Lomo.
My shoulder hurt. Costume too heavy. Robe Tormaliskis. Now Andre said that's what I'm tired of fucking excuses, bro. Listen, Muhammad Ali and Ali Frazier, and we go all the way back. So if y'all don't like to hear old school references, listen, these motherfuckers killed each other, literally.
Fought with a broke jaw
against Ken Norton from the first round. Went 15 with a broke jaw. Are you kidding me? You sleepy, boy?
No, I'm looking. I'm reading the comments because I don't have my screen up.
Okay. Under says apparently Haney a free agent now. Well, good. He might actually go fight some people. Deshaun says I thought it was supposed to be Rigo versus Garcia. Fotex says Killa going to Pacquiao versus Spence. I don't know about that. Teen Nate Campbell says tank a duck. Drizzy says, can we get y'all thoughts on T.O. versus Lopez? Oh, you mean Loma? Okay. T.O. better fucking hurt him because Loma will outbox him if he does.
That second fight is a go.
From what I understand, it is.
Oh, they got it done.
Yeah, they from what I understand, it is. I'm not certain if it's official yet. Deshaun says they need to just cut down to 1 belt, maybe 2. Mike Jones says Devin Haney didn't sign back with his own. That don't mean nothing. Listen, the boxing business is the most fucked up I've ever seen it, and that's counting the mob days where they just used to proactively throw fights. The boxing business is not what it once was, man. Best of the, what you say, Lake?
Nope, it ain't.
Best of the best, as I said before the Barrios fight, that they wouldn't sell no more than 250K buys. It didn't even hit that. Tank versus T.O. Loma does 500 pay-per-view buy sales, better, no doubt. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something about that 200K. Take 100,000 off. Frank Turco, y'all got to understand something. People play up them numbers, man. Frank Turco says I can order a belt online. Deshaun says this nigga look like sperm. Rio says Nate, how would you fight against Loma?
First of all, Loma, all that cute shit, I make him fight me, and I can punch. And a lot of people didn't realize this. It looked like guys was gonna hit me. Nobody was hitting on me. I'll walk him down and beat him up.
Yeah, people think look at his angles. He ain't doing no shit that I ain't never seen growing up. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Only reason he's doing it because he's a white boy and they can't do it.
Yep.
And I walk a chip. Can you imagine me hitting this sucker on his hip?
No, not at 130, because you had what's your boy name, man, that came in, they gave him the loss. I ain't like the way he did it. He was hitting him low and all that kind of stuff. Huh?
Salido.
Yeah, when he had to deal with weight issues, even though he was out boxing Salido came box to save his life, and he was hurting him in the later rounds. That weight issue was a sign where I don't even understand why he jumped up like that. But
because
I don't think in dealing with that thump and consistent pressure with a person that couldn't box, I don't know. I think you would have. I think you would have definitely had I think you definitely would have had a good fight within the first 5 or 6 rounds, maybe 5 rounds. But later rounds, I think he would have been in he would have been in trouble because I don't see him dealing with no pressure and power like that. You know what I mean? Not on no consistent basis. I
people gotta realize something. I got stronger.
Right. I just saying. I know. You earn your medals. You earn your medals with Casamayor. You made me cry a little bit on that fight right there, boy. You made me cry a little bit right there, boy. On that fight when you fought Casamayor, I was like, okay. I said, this nigga done beat Casa. And they was like, they gave the fight. Well, I called. I said, what is going on? I was hurt, but
it's called the fucking
right there, man. Because I think at that time, Casamayor was real dangerous. And you was able to press him and make him fight. And I think with Lomo, I just don't think he would have been able to handle you in the later rounds. He would have had to show me that. He would have had to show me that.
He had to show me. See, you know what he said? What somebody asked me earlier, because I'm finna to go to bed. I gotta get up 5 in the morning. I travel tomorrow. I'm traveling tomorrow, Lion Killer. I'm traveling to Philly. Gotta go train Dylan Price. Somebody asked, said, who do I think would have gave me trouble? Nobody at 130, 135. None of them cats.
Yeah, it's just one of those situations where you got it's almost like a Charlo situation, like you're bigger and stronger than everybody. You would have had to have it would have had to been a real special dude, you know what I mean? Real special dude that had to deal with that kind of pressure.
And Mario and Tank about the same size.
Yeah. Tank walk around big. Tank big. He just short.
Tank walk around fat. We talking about
man. Yeah, he's big. He's a big dude.
5'3", 160.
Because he walked around so big, he'd had trouble with a guy like me that walked around at 137 didn't have to kill himself to make weight.
Mm-hmm.
Now the belt. Oh, go ahead.
And I was physically big and had big ass hands. I was always big, but I was big for 130. Because you got to remember something. Me and Chip fought at 139.
And the amateur weights was always off. I started a bantamweight, goddamn.
I was a 132 alternate, but I started at 139.
I couldn't get that 132, boy. I got that one time because I was sick, but I couldn't do that 132. This nigga said he will fight at 130. I'm like, how?
I'm a dope fiend.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Nigga was on that juice, man. We should have tested him, dog.
Now, the bill says, in y'all opinion, who is the most accomplished Cuban boxer of this era? Ortiz, Rigondeaux, or Lara?
Casamayor.
I was about
he says this era. This era, man.
Casamayor is the best Cuban fighter ever. Nobody better.
I would say in this era, gotta be Rigondeaux.
Well, Rigondeaux is there.
Yeah, Rigondeaux.
Wham DC said, do you think the stage will be too big for B-side Spence? No, because he done fought at Cowboy Stadium with 50,000 people there. I was there. So I was there. I was at that fight. So no, it'll be fine.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Pacquiao don't come in with he gonna have to be throwing them angles before the bell rings.
Yeah. He gonna have to put the fucking bell in his glove.
Bro, he gonna have to be throwing them angles before the bell, because if Spence get that jab running, I don't even know what the hell possessed him to take this damn fight, man.
Money.
But this what if Spence don't get that jab running, or if he abandon the jab, trying to catch Pacquiao, and Pacquiao get them angles running, I think he gonna.
When have you seen Spence abandon a game plan?
Yeah, he go. You know, Michael Garcia hit him with a couple punches I ain't like. I'm a defensive minded coach.
Right.
Like, why would you let him close the gap and hit you like that? And I think if Pacquiao can close the gap, and it's just the thing, Pacquiao ain't fought no left-handed fighter since 2008.
Yeah, it's catastrophic. And you got a guy with Spence who averages 80 to 90 shots a round.
And be landing about 40% on.
Yep. He ain't fucking around. People don't get that. They don't understand. Listen, People don't think Spence had defense. That dude has him and Crawford had the lowest connect rate versus in the weight class. They don't get hit a lot.
And that's what I was saying with in my last video. Keith Thurman was the person that landed the most punches on Pacquiao. And out of his 192 punches, most of them punches was to the body. So if Keith hit him to the body,
it's gonna be doo-doo
time. Touch you to the body with half of them punches.
Doo-doo time.
Kill him.
Doo-doo time.
He gonna kill him.
I'm gonna answer this last question. Somebody can say, do I think that Chico Corrales would have given me trouble? As much trouble as I was able to stand there and let him give me. But Chico's issue was he'd have fought when he. Chico's issue was he'd have tried to fight me. And inside, there was no way for him to beat me. I was a much better inside fighter than the guys gave me credit for.
Nah, that fight right there would have made me nervous.
I know. Me too.
That fight where I'd have been on the phone with you and like, what is you doing?
No, but you know what? Me and Diego wanted to fight so bad. Me and Diego was the best of friends. He would call me and say, I'm going to kick your ass when I see you. And hang the phone up. I'm like, bro, they got call ID.
And the dude, what's the dude name, man, that
Diego, see, my thing was to get all I would have wanted was to close the gap on Diego.
Oh, you wouldn't have had to want to do that. He would have been there. He would have gave it to you.
Right. And he didn't hit me with that hook because that was his best shot.
What's your boy name, man, that you was supposed to fight and then fight ain't never happened?
Me?
Yeah.
Jordan Guzman.
Guzman. Oh, they was talking so much shit. I said, oh, my God. I want that fight to happen. Now, that one right there, I was like, man.
Boy, look here. John David was talking so much shit. Cassius Green was training him. John David said, I beat your.
Man.
John said, Native beat your fighter, and Native beat your boy, and I beat you.
Oh, God.
Now, Brandon Turner says, Nate, how would you fight Tank? I think you just answered that, didn't you?
I walk him down. First of all, I make Tank back up. I'm not backing up from him. He can't fight me. Again, he's a left-hander. Don't have a problem with him because I fought left-handed for all my life. 19 years I was a left-hander for the most time.
Now, Mike Jones says, do y'all like any fighters from the days there? I do, but at the same time, we speak to the state of boxing more than we not boxing dick riders, y'all. Y'all gotta understand
I'm
that.
gonna be honest with y'all. My favorite fighters are the Charlo twins. I like Errol Spence. I like Terrence Crawford. I like Crawford, but I just don't think he's the best welterweight. I think he's one of the best fighters out there. I like the kid Aiko. Aiko, whatever his name is, the Japanese boy that's knocking everybody's head off.
Oh, Inoue.
Inoue. I like
Inoue, abusive boy.
I love it, nigga.
That's a little motherfucker that come to prison. Mad dog, no good. What you talking? What you say?
Mad dog, no good. I like Shaquille Stevenson. I like him. I like all of them. But I mean, I want to see him fight somebody.
Shakur is very talented. Now, Mike Jones says Pac will close the gap. He'll close the gap and then get the gap exploded. Y'all don't. Boy, I don't know what the fuck y'all think. That man's 42 going up against a body killer.
Hey, Chris Mathias say Casamayor is up there, but he ain't better than Felix Savon. Felix Savon never became champion, never became world champion.
He never became a pro.
Never became a pro. So that's what I talk about when I talk about it like that.
Now, best of best, this will be the biggest test for Spence to overcome. Manny will put it on the line. Okay.
He gonna have, he might get it knocked off.
And I'm like, bro, y'all, they ain't catching the stats. I'm like, Manny Pacquiao, last southpaw was.
Somebody finna tell some real truth right here. The next question.
Okay. Go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish, Chip.
Manny Pacquiao, last southpaw opponent was David Diaz in 2008.
And it took him 9 rounds to get it. And he took him 9 rounds to get it, and he wouldn't fight me afterwards.
2008, and Keith Thurman, 192 punches. Almost half of those was on Pacquiao's body. So Keith,
let's do the math.
This is a modern day body snatcher. He is going to touch that body.
We're talking 80 to 90 shots a round.
Bro, that thudding consistency, man, that's what I say. Pacquiao gonna have to be shooting angles before the fight start. He gonna get them real beat to death, man.
Yeah. Now I hear there ain't no VADA testing for this fight too.
Hey man, listen. I would. Me and Nate were arguing about that. I would take every advantage I could to get in there with that young bull, man, that's sitting there, that's hungry for that stardom. He fighting in his home. Pacquiao had to kill Errol Spence to win this fight. Yeah. He fighting in his hometown. He fighting in Dallas Stadium.
No, he fighting in Vegas. He fighting in Vegas.
If he wins, he is going to be a mega star. So
they fighting in Vegas,
bro.
They fighting at T-Mobile Center. They fighting in Vegas.
So, I was saying, they fighting in Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they was fighting in Dallas.
Yeah. No, they fighting in Vegas. Canelo fight was in Dallas, was in Arlington. Rio X's Boots announced he's already moving up to 54 for his next fight. That division is second. Yeah, Boots needs to stay at 47. 54 is a fucking danger zone.
Why would he do that?
Hey, go up to Wham DC. Go back up to Wham DC. Said Nate was big for 130. I remember him and Johnny Walker started fighting. Yes, Wham, you dude. That dude, I don't remember you being in the gym unless I don't know you. I don't know who Wham is, but dude, that's a true story. Mr. Jimmy Williams, God bless him. Me and Johnny Walker broke out fighting in the gym. Get what gym we was at, Chip?
Which one?
At Dan Birmingham gym in St. Pete. And he got that flow ring. So Johnny Walker, I was young and hot and I was popping. I was doing I was rattling these shots off. And Pete Fernandez had just started training me. A Lion Killer. I never forget Johnny Walker went to the corner and Jimmy Williams say, "What you see, son? How he talk.
Yeah.
Son, how's it doing?" He said, "Oh, he ain't nothing. I see everything you're doing." I told Pete, I said, "Tighten up my head, girl, pop, and make sure your gloves on. I'm finna bust his ass to show him he can't fuck with me." I never get Pete. Pete Fernandez is Pete Fernandez hood as shit. He is old. Yeah. Pete Fernandez is old school Ybor City. That's where he grew up in old school Ybor City. When he lived there. Back in the day when it was like all of the Cubans and Italians lived at, Pete say, "Bust his ass, son." And I went out and started putting them things on him again. That joker said, I never forget, he said, "You hit like a bee." I said, "I hit like your mammy."
Damn.
That joker grabbed me. He kept trying to hit me and miss with all these shots and grabbed me and tackled me through the ropes. And I hit my head on the floor with the head gun.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
They got us up off the floor, this, that, and other, and they pulled us apart. Mr. Jimmy Williams was fixing John was standing like between here, and Johnny was standing there. I never forget. I told Pete, I said, "Pop, take these gloves off." I said, "Motherfucker, you meet me outside." Pete said, "Okay," and start undoing my glove. He was taking the tape off, and Johnny Walker said something slick. I love and respect Mr. Williams. I stepped to my right and fired a right hand down the line and hit Johnny Walker right on the front of the nose. But because Mr. Williams was there, I couldn't get no hip on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, and he act like he wanted to fight. I said, "Dan Birmingham, not my house." He said, "Real loud." I looked at Dan Birmingham. I said, he scared me. I said, "My bad. I'm sorry, Mr. Birmingham." I said, How can I make this up to you, Mr. Birmingham?" He said, "I want you to spar and be professional."
Yeah.
I said, "Yes, sir." He put more tape on my glove. Dude, I put Johnny Walker through hell. Dan Birmingham was loving the sparring so much. Johnny Walker was 15-2 or something like that. I was 10-0. Dan Birmingham say, "Shit, the little 10-0 guy kicking the shit out of him."
Now, Prize Fighter TV says yes, there is VADA testing. Pack to do a drug test today. Took a drug test today. Bruce goes, "What's up, Bruce?" Real X says, "I think Boots struggling to make 47.
You're gonna be struggling a whole lot more if you go up 154.
It don't make sense to me. I don't think that's real. It don't make sense. The boy is just now getting his shine at 47. Right. Why would he settle to jump to 54? It makes no sense.
Yeah,
you know. This is the thing. Boots is literally, to me. I want to ask what you think of Boots, Chip. I think Boots is that dude. He's that dude.
I think I've seen.
I see the talent.
A lot with his skill set that was impressive. You know, I seen
a lot of things that's glaring. That's big glaring.
I agree.
Yeah, me too. I seen some things where his last, like I said, I'm a defensive minded coach, so I seen him take a couple of unnecessary shots. I don't know if it was because he's under the limelight, so he's trying to show out this, that, and the third. But I did see some things that was impressive with him. I put him on my Instagram like months and months ago, and nobody even knew who he was. He didn't even get that many likes. Now, I like the kid though.
Andre said he posted it on his IG story. Boy, he go up to 54, he might get ruined, man.
Them motherfuckers is killers up there.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
I mean, the only thing that he is going to do with a name that's just starting to buzz, if he trying to get a shine and trying to get a name out there, he gonna have to take a big test like with a Charlo or
shit. He ain't fighting no Charlo, man. He gotta go. He gotta go 1 through 15 in that division.
I mean, like
he can't.
He got a lot of shine on his. Who at 154 got a lot of shine on him right now besides Charlo?
Erickson Lubin. Banana just got stopped, but then you got
the 6'6" kid.
The boy that just beat Jared Hurd.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, because I mean it's not like a bunch of them like it is in 47. You know what I'm saying?
No, so dude, 54 got far more guys. Hey. We just talked. We did a show about it.
Hey,
it
listen,
15 deep, man.
54 deeper than King Kong's wife's pussy. I'm just telling y'all the truth. 54 is deep in a bitch. Yeah.
Nah. What I'm saying is, with the buzz that he got going on, and everybody co-signing.
Yeah, but still, you can't just skip them guys. You got to fight.
That's what I'm saying. Now, you don't. Do you think that with the buzz that he got going on, do you think he'll be able to skip the line?
Nope.
Not at 54. He hadn't accomplished anything.
I'm gonna tell you why he won't, because he ain't champion. Buzz ain't got shit. He ain't champion.
Yeah.
If he was champion, moving up is different. Because it's different.
Before, social media wise, press wise, numbers wise, I just don't see nobody that's like say at 47, you got some names you can grab like Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence.
They not fighting each other. Wait a minute.
I know. But what I'm saying is the names.
154 fighting each other.
They ringing bells though. So that's what I'm saying. Do you think
154 is like going to Eastside High? God damn it, it's horrible.
Now, I agree with the talent. I agree with the talent. I'm just saying the buzz, because they'll say like, "Oh well, I don't have to fight this guy because he ain't got no name yet." This, that, and the third. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is,
those guys are really in that division, though. You got guys, those guys are in that division.
I'm telling you, number 15 is a dangerous fight for Boots.
Because you know what? As a matter of fact, Charlo, I think it was Jamel, he was snapping on Danny Garcia about the 154 division. He was just like, "You think it's easy?" It was just on the Boxing Boys. He was like on their Instagram. He was like, "This ain't no joke. This, that, and the third." So what I'm saying is Danny Garcia got buzz. So he could just skip everybody and fight Charlo. He could just call it out. You know what I mean? If they wanted to put beef around there.
Danny want no parts of Jamel Charlo.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. But I'm saying the name and his clout can just carry past a lot of people.
Listen.
I would rather him retire and keep his brain cells about him. Them niggas hurt him up there.
Hey, Nate. I don't know how old this is, but look at this. And this look fucked up, but Jamel Charlo, Jared Hurd, Lara, Castano, Rosario, Williams, Lubin, Harrison, Tim Tszyu, Sorrow, Fundora. That's 11. That's 11 right there.
Now, the politics side of it, how many of those guys can put asses in the seats?
Every one of them.
You think so?
Fundora got the Mexican crowd.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Dude, I mean, literally, we just read off the 11 fighters at the top 11, including the champion. You still forgetting about Patrick Teixeira. Okay. You got Anuye's brother, Carlos Ocampo. I mean, dude, this division is fucking fire ants. This motherfucker, it's ridiculous.
Right,
you can't.
Right.
He can't. I'm sorry, Boots is talented, but that's a risk. He's better off at 47. Because these motherfuckers coming to fight.
He better bring in a nutritionist.
You ain't lying. You better get some help. Because that's really what it's gonna boil down to.
I'm out of here, guys. I gotta go, man.
Yeah, all right, bro.
All right, boy.
How about you? You good, Chip?
Yeah, I'm good.
Shoot. Now, Boots says, Forte says Boots staying at 47. Forte, damn. Forte says 704 Joe the same. Long Live Boxing. What's up, bro? Y'all go subscribe to Long Live Boxing right now. Top Rank says prospect Xander Zayas is going to start campaigning at 50. Yeah, Xander's talented too.
Yeah, I seen him come up through the amateur. I see, boy, and he's another man child, man. Yeah. Boy, that boy was running through people like crazy. And he was like, they was like, oh yeah, that's Xander, Xander.
Yeah, we had Xander on the show last year. This time last year, he came on the show.
He big, but he got this baby face, and I ain't never seen nothing, so I'm saying.
Yeah, he was 17 at the time.
He was 16, 17. I was like, yeah. Yo, that bell ring like ding ding.
Yep.
The fight over. It was like, whoa. So, you know.
Now Fotex says 154 is the devil's playground. Shit. He ain't lying. Crystal Renee, y'all go subscribe to Crystal Renee with that tiger back on. Got that tiger paint on. Said, what's good, Line Killer Pen on the chat. Boston Jared says, don't forget Derevchenko and Gallimore still there. Andre says, I thought Delarme beat the prospect. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Mike Jones says, Boots will outsleep them. Shit. Well, you got too much belief. I know what I see at 54. Hey, I believe that the children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
I like I said, I was impressed, but his last fight, he was getting touched up a little bit. He was getting touched up a little bit in spots that he shouldn't have got touched. But you know,
Forte says Boots can fight Banana and split it. Man, listen, if he take a shot from Banana, it's a different animal.
A lot of people be forgetting Banana can punch.
Banana got thump.
Yeah, boy. Banana got that thoop. Got that thoop.
Yep. Let me see here. Boots can fight. Okay. Andre says, who at 54 beats him in your opinion? Lion Killer. Listen, I'm looking right now. That beats Boots. Literally. I hadn't seen Sorrow fight. But Sorrow is 35-2 and 1. I don't think Boots beats Tony Harrison. I don't see him beating Lubin the way Lubin looked. Okay, Jared Hurd, he might be able to beat Jared Hurd. Lara is on. He's long in the tooth, but Lara's shown as he's gotten older, he willing to dog.
Yeah,
he willing to dog.
He ain't bouncing around that much.
Castano is a slugger, but again, 54 is he has to ease into 54, bro. This ain't 47. 47 has no depth. has absolutely no depth. You can touch on people. 54? Nah, man. 54, you can't call 54. I mean, nobody thought Jamel Charles was going to lose to Harrison. He did.
This is true. This is true.
Yep. It is the greatest division in the game, and it has nothing but parity.
And I thought J-Rock was going to beat Banana.
Yep. Shit.
After that performance he did with Jerry Hurd, I thought he was going to beat Banana.
Look at this. J-Rock not even in the top 10 on this ranking system. This is Box.live. He's not even in the top 10.
Crazy.
Y'all don't this motherfucker's deeper than King Kong's wife's pussy. I'm trying to tell y'all. This ain't no joke. Y'all think we over here touting 54. It's the truth, man.
I gotta see more of Boots at 47. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know what he walk around at, what would even bring on that type of conversation. You know what I mean? Who he's sparring, you know, what will make them say, well, damn, according to what you did in the gym to so-and-so and so-and-so, I think you could, you know what I mean? Sometimes I talk what starts everything. So.
And you notice ain't nobody dropping down to 54, ain't nobody moving up to 54. Keith Thurman talking about fighting Danny Garcia talking about fighting Keith Thurman at 54, but nobody else. That tells y'all what it is.
Yeah.
That tells y'all this ain't no division to be fucking around with.
Yeah, I gotta see. I think his skills is nice though, but
I do too.
I don't know.
I think he's uber talented, but listen, he hasn't done anything at 47. Don't make that move. Because
that's the problem with boxing, man. It's like the development part of the game is just big. Let's just get to the money. It's more money here. You can beat this person more. It'd be crazy.
Dude, people don't realize Mike Tyson fought for the title with 30 fights.
Yeah.
Almost 30 fights.
Yeah, man. That development process is zero. It's too many bean counters in the game trying to get to the money.
You gonna get the bag.
Yeah.
That shit. Like, man, move your ass. Mike Jones says 54 is Black Murderers Row. Folks says Boots will have to dig up Jeff Horn and fight him at 54. Pretty much. Because listen, hey Jay, you ain't see Jeff Horn fighting in this current division.
No,
ain't nowhere near that much. In fact, I remember him moving up to 60. It was nobody talking about him putting in any of these fights because they would have bent that horn. They would have. Listen, Sebastian, what's his name? Sebastian Fundora, 6'6". Honestly, out of all these guys, I think he's the weakest one. And he's a dog.
I ain't seen him fight though.
6'6" and likes to fight on the inside. That's his problem to me though.
That's Diego Corrales right there.
Yeah, literal 6 foot. He beat the plum shit out of Gallimore. Really? Gallimore. Oh, dude, Gallimore. He was beating Gallimore ass so bad, hitting him so heavy. Gallimore didn't throw one punch for 2 rounds.
You know what? I might have seen a highlight and just didn't know who I was looking at.
Yeah. He's just raining. He's raining on him. Gallimore can punch. Gallimore. He made that man stop throwing punches for 2 rounds. Straight up.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to punch when you got a glove in your mouth, boy.
Well, especially one where this. I mean, he like a giraffe boxing, bro. It's the craziest thing. A legit 6'6", 154 pounds.
I got it. Hey, now you got to make. I got to look my research. I got to do my research.
Yeah. Now. Fotex says Goodfellas just confirmed it. Rest in peace, Boost to 54. Yeah, that's going. Boy,
wow. I mean, what would make them?
Why would you make that jump?
Right. You know what though? All this jumping. You know.
That's a bad
weight
move.
Classes and have that kind of statement or that feather in your cap. I jumped up weight class, man.
This is the thing. You jump into weight classes and you don't have any hardware. Get one of those fights at 47. You would dog. I think he beats the shit out of Porter. I think he beats a lot of guys. I think he's trouble for Terrence Crawford. Honestly, he really is.
Well, not a lot, but a decent amount of those talks are starting to come up with him and Crawford, because Crawford don't have no legitimate dance partner at 147 right now.
No, well, that's that politicking and stuff.
Yeah. He don't have no dancing partner, so he might as well take Boots, because that nobody will believe that man, what's the fight he was at? The Mexican dude was like the pit bull. They call it pit bull.
I'm trying to remember what you're talking about.
And then he was like, "You ready for me?" He was like, "I don't know, but I'll fight you anyway." Victor Ortiz, is it? No, not Victor Ortiz. Some new dude, man. They called the pit bull. Was talking about him fighting Terrence. I was like, man, Terrence Crawford beat the brakes off this dude, man.
I'm trying to remember what you're talking about.
Man, he just was at his fight. Terrence Crawford was at the ringside. Dude won. He fought Terrence Crawford homeboy.
You talking about Ramirez? Not Ramirez.
No.
You talking about what's the name from Dallas?
The Mexican dude. He just stopped the black dude and got the belt from him. I think that's Terrence Crawford homeboy.
Yeah, Virgil Ortiz.
Is it Virgil Ortiz?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, he was like, you know, I'll fight. I was like, stop.
Virgil Ortiz came up in the gym I came out of. So,
Virgil Ortiz better go back to that gym and get get some lessons before he get in there with
Virgil's talented, but he needs development.
Yeah, he's not seasoned at all, bro.
Exactly.
And Crawford take that boy in deep waters.
Boy, that's like
him. So I think Boots would be his dancing partner. I think
that's like first day of prison, second hour.
Yeah.
Dookie time. Now, I understand who could Boots even fight, bro? I don't know. He can't fight nobody in the fucking top 15. Real talk.
At 54.
At 54, I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, ooh. Listen,
Boots like to stay in the pocket a little bit too. Boots like to be in the booth.
Listen, I'm the one two guy Jared Hurd, who's punch drunk. I don't give a fuck with nobody. Say Nate and me disagree. Nate like, well, he just need two. Like, Nate, you fucking up. That boy is punch drunk. And then you got, I'm looking at Hurd, Rosario. I've never seen Sorrow, so I can't give a valid opinion on.
You don't think Boots can do good with Rosario?
He could, but he had to target that body immediately and evade that death. Listen, this is the thing. Boots is going to take a shot at 54. That's the wrong dude to take a punch from.
Oh, Rosario?
Yeah, your first outing at 54. You don't want that. You don't want that type of punch, bro.
I think he a little long in the tooth, and as far as the wars he been in. I agree. He been in some wars,
but he might just have enough,
right,
to start somebody.
Yeah, he I think he can. Now that I would see him with the skill sets that I saw, the little that I saw. I think that'll be a good fight for him. Now, what he could do,
I can see your point.
Without him, what he could do beyond that, after that, I don't know. But I think that Gabe Rosario will be a good feather in his cap. Yeah,
Great Drink says, "What are y'all talking about? Ennis moving up to 54." Yeah, that's what they're saying. He's moving up to 54. Jimmy Bye says, "What up? What top welterweight has Crawford faced? Would you like to see Crawford? He ain't fought no top welterweight.
No.
We keep it real here, sir.
No, he a good fighter now, but
I'm cool with his camp. I love those guys. They're great guys, but
I think that he could beat top welterweight, but he ain't fought one.
Politics is keeping that guy from fighting these top guys.
Yeah, he's not. And a lot of dudes don't want to take that L from Crawford either, boy. They don't because I think he'll beat Sean Porter. I think he'll beat Danny. I think he'll beat the only person that I see that he said that he want to fight him after the Pacquiao fight would be a good fight is him and Spence.
Yeah, it's that fight is a tough fight for Crawford because of the style, and people don't see it. Yeah, Terrence is talented; he can fight various styles, but Terrence's greatest weakness to me, he likes to stand in that pocket too long and prove himself.
I think that's going to be that. That's going to be that explosion that those two fighting spirits get together that'll make that the fight of the year, because nobody ain't gonna want to back down. Nobody is gonna want to, and not even with just the physicality of the back down of you don't have a better boxing IQ than me. You not more man than me. We done talk trash before. We done, you done made me wait. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. That'll be that fire and that gas, boy.
Now Andre says Mean Machine hit him with a nasty right hand. Yeah, he knocked him down and they waved it off. He dropped the Bulgarian cat that he fought, Mean Machine.
Who, Crawford?
Yeah. Fotex says Bud gonna play chess with Spence. Bro, I don't think so. That ain't it. Y'all gotta understand something. That ain't in Crawford nature, man. Crawford's a dog.
Yeah, Crawford get hit. That I'm not gonna say the plan goes out the window, but Crawford on his legs back. Yeah. ASAP.
Fotex says Bud gonna play chess with Spence. Nah. Mike Jones says I heard Spence and Bud spar before. That's not true. and I've heard that from both sides. That's not true. Mm-hmm. Guys, y'all talking to somebody between me and Nate that have conversations in both these camps with it. Just real spill. Y'all kill me, man. Y'all kill me with this stuff, man.
With the gossip and the rumors of
y'all know Victor shot Jack at the back. On Young and the Restless. Great Dream says Crawford loves the scrap. Fotex says Mike Foss. But this is the crazy part about the game, man. This kid moving up to 54. Listen, I hope he's powerful because he gonna need it. You can't be. I'm talking about Ennis. You can't be cute at 54. They won't allow it. You got to be Uber. You got to be
because you know what? A lot of people would say that like Laura, he move a lot. Like Laura can punch though. Laura can punch while he on them toes, boy. He can punch.
Yeah.
So
when he plant that foot, it's that fucking.
Them Scud missiles is coming, boy. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of power. I mean, he looked strong at 47. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it says moving up and wait for the next one. Ennis, thanks for sending that to me, Fotex.
Wow. Shit. Wow.
Listen, it's one thing to move up. You got to be able to take that. Now, I'm not saying Boots can't. I'm just saying this is a risky proposition.
Man, you know what? We got a fighter down here, man. Cruiserweight by the name of Johnny Langston. He was number 14 in the country as cruiserweight.
Wow.
You know what? It's a lot of money in heavyweight. It's wide open. It's wide open.
That sounds like the Chris Bird story.
Oh, man. He went up there heavyweight. He ended up in there with a big baby. Right. There's no need to. And if you've seen Big Baby's fights,
horse tranks and all, God.
Oh my God, man, that was one of our guys that he stopped in the third round. And Johnny is a problem. Johnny's strong, fast. He's a cruiserweight, fight like a welterweight. But boy, that transition from cruiserweight to heavyweight, I said, man, listen, man, these dudes have to get in shape to be 230, 240. Like they working their ass off just to be 240 pounds. These dudes is walking around big as hell. So that weight difference, man, that weight class there for a reason, boy.
Yep. So yep. And listen, if you don't have the frame, You better keep it insane. Shit. Great Drink says Ennis is still young. He should have stayed at 47 before he moved up. I don't understand the move. What's up, G Funky? Listen, my people my people and my doctors growing up. You got a large frame. I was a real skinny kid. I literally was 5'8", 118 pounds as a 6th or 7th grader, right? And then when I grew to 6'3", I was still 180. But when the grown man came upon thee, I'm 240, 250, easy.
Yeah.
I mean, literally walking around 230 with an 8-pack.
Yeah, man. It'd be crazy, man. Man. Right, and it's a lot of dudes that's 154 pounds that's coming from 175. 168. Oh man.
Now, for Texas, we gotta respect the fact that Boo's got the guts to step up in the playground. I'm gonna criticize if he fights a non-top. Listen, y'all can't expect him to fight a top 15 fighter.
See, I told you. In order for him to get that respect, people going to want him to be in that Lions Den.
Yep.
ASAP because of the name. Okay, he got a name that's buzzing at 147. So you got this move that's going to attach more buzz to his name to go to 154. So they're going to be like, well, he beat this guy, so we need to put him in there with Chalk. Watch. Just like that. It's going to be moving just like that.
Yeah, G-Funk, he's moving up. And see, this is the thing. If Boo's got an intercontinental title, I can sell at top 15. I see what you're saying. I see your point. But the way Boo's career has been going, he's gonna fight that outside the bubble guy because that's the consistency of his career. He just he just fought Lipinets. Okay, he just fought what's his name, that South African kid, Van Heerden. Lipinets is a career 40-pounder. Okay, that's a fact. Lipinets wasn't even a stepping stone because he hadn't even stepped up.
Right.
So to jump from Lipinets to go to 54, how do you expect him to fight a top 15 guy? It doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm saying. That's going to be expected from him because of his name.
Right.
Because he got a little bit of a buzz going on. That's just what I was saying. And when he gets to 150, they'll be like, oh shit, Ennis is here. So let's get him the toughest guys that we can find. And see, yep. and when you have a marketing employee behind him and a development strategy, that's the people. Oh, he ain't fighting nobody. Like, what the hell do you expect? Why?
And consider size. How many of these? Most of these 54-pounders are 6-footers.
At average.
At an average, and you got one that you got average. Two. You actually got two that are 6'6". I forget the name of the other one. That's 6'6". But you got two 54-pounds that are 6'6". Bro. Shit. Listen, man, nigga, heavyweights ain't coming down to 54. I'm just telling y'all, that's a buzzsaw division.
Well, I mean, he obviously sees something where he feel like his skill set can, get him to a certain point where he can deal with these guys in certain boxing situations. Well, I know he might hit hard, but I ain't gonna let him do this and I ain't gonna let him do that. That's how boxers think. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Oh shit! it's that car accident. You ever heard that dude scream in the ring, boy? That shit there. Woo!
And see,
y'all ain't been in a boxing ring till y'all felt that shit.
Man, when Tank came up, he done challenged Mario's Barrios and he done flipped off of the top rope and everybody talking about Tank. The social media buzz, you look at people that's tired of waiting, that wants that fame, want to be recognized when they go to the club, this, that. Well, I can do that. I can beat this dude. He ain't gonna touch me. He ain't good enough to watch. Man,
Chip, this is what I'm looking. I'm gonna read this again to y'all. So if y'all just coming into the chat, because I know Michael Martin just did, and G Funky just did. Boots announced that he's moving up to 54. Okay, I think it's a bad move because y'all got to understand. I'm on Box.live right now, looking at who they rank in the top 10. This is May 20. This is May 6th. Okay, so it's changed a little bit, but not that much. Jermell Charlo's the champion. Jared Hurd, they got at 1. Lara 2. Castano 3. Rosario 4. J-Rock 5. Lubin 6. Harrison 7. 8. Tim Tszyu. 9. Sorrow. 10. Fundora. This is before all these fights happen. It's just rearranged now. Okay, so but if you go by the sanctioning bodies, you got the WBO. Tim Tszyu's the number 1 contender in the WBO. Magmadev Karbonov, Bakaram Matsulev, Patrick Teixeira, who was the champion of the WBO, was at 4. Liam Smith, Jack Kulke, Takeshi Inoue, Sergio Garcia, Brandon Adams, Anthony Fowler, Carlos Ocampo, Charles Conwell. Man, it just keeps getting deep. Jared Hurd's the one that dropped off in that sanctioning body.
And he's still gonna be a fight though. And yep. he not gonna be no walkover. You gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah. And then who dropped off in the rankings in the WBA with Jared Hurd and Rosario. Okay, so Jermell is champion in 3 of those divisions. That's why the unification is coming up. Lara's the super welterweight champion in the WBA. Okay, listen, dude, Boots gonna have to fight Oscar the Scrub Brusher. Real spill.
And he not gonna get no credit. They gonna put pressure on him to do this and do all this insane shit.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? He might walk around, and like I say, he might be walking around at a certain weight.
Yeah, he might be walking he looked like he walking about 65, 70.
Yeah, and he might be doing certain things while he has that, that weight on him while he ain't got no serious camp. And he's sparring and he able to, handle punches and pressures from certain people. So maybe that's why his camp feel comfortable. But we damn sure gonna have to see.
Now, Great Drink says this ain't the UFC. They gonna give Boots a soft touch at 54. Man, ain't no goddamn soft touch. Listen, y'all go to Box.live while y'all listening. Y'all see y'all see those names and that name recognition hits your memory. Man, they gonna have to do some ink ball of ink type shit to find a good fight.
Because if he go at 154, he campaigns at 154.
Mm-hmm.
How many fights has Boots got?
I think 30, 31, something like that.
So then within it can't be no more than a year that he's gonna be campaigning for a belt.
Mm-hmm.
So oh my God, because they ain't nobody gonna let him just be at 154 till he figure it out and get comfortable and acclimated. He gonna try to campaign for a belt.
It's too many motherfuckers in the division. You got to go through the gauntlet. Yeah, there is no way around it. It's not 47. It's not heavyweight. It's not middleweight or super middleweight. It is a buzzsaw. You got to run the gauntlet.
I don't understand. Well, maybe they see something that we don't. Obviously, I don't understand that marketing ploy at all. Because in order for him to be, everybody want to be Floyd Mayweather. Everybody want all the money. They want all the recognition in the belt.
I don't think that's what he's doing. I just think he can't get fights with these factions. He's not signed to any of the major factions, and so he's trying to do what he has to do. You already know the PBC and Top Rank have locked out welterweight. Mm-hmm. Okay, and they're following an action plan. 54, nobody's advertising 54. Nobody's giving 54 any of its props, but it's also the division nobody's moving into or moving down to. Y'all got people. People got to understand what it is. That bitch is rough. And honestly, when those 54 pounders start moving up, 60 gonna be blazing. 60 gonna be blazing, boy. Grape Drink says, how hard is it to make Spence versus Ennis? That's an easy fight to make. Hard, because he's not signed to these guys. Y'all got to understand. The business of boxing is fucking the sport of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's doing it well. Forte says, G-Funky, that's a nasty fight for Boots. Andre says, Conwell can ruin Boots. No joke, fam. Andre says, Lion Kill, look at the bottom right of the picture. It says 160. Let's see. If he moved to 60, that makes sense. Now, if it's 60, let me look at that. If he's moving to 60, that makes a hell of a lot more sense than moving to 54. Because you got a chance. It's 3 people at 60. And I'm not counting Triple G. It says 160. Smart move. Because 54, that's an ass kicking at some level waiting to happen. I'm just saying. Fotex says, Andre, that's the reaction. Juice Lee says they're going to turn Boots to open sandals at 54 prayers. Great Drink says if Ennis cleans out 54, man, shit, he ain't clean out no goddamn 54.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. If he goes at 54, that's the plan to make him a star. You know what I mean? So I know people that invested money in him and time. Right. So what else could you do?
Like I said, I'm gonna go back and read this to y'all in the chat. Y'all not understanding what the fuck.
I get what you're saying.
I know you do, Chip.
Understand their move on their part.
I don't understand that move, but the chat don't seem to understand. God damn it! There's a 6'6" motherfucker that knocks people out and fights on the inside. They got him ranked at 10. You got a cat named Soro I've never seen. You got Tim Tszyu, who's like daddy, but 6'1". You got Harrison. You got Lubin.
You know what? I think he could beat Harrison.
Yeah, possibly. But
I think he could beat Harrison.
If Harrison on his game, maybe not.
Harrison's like a cracked egg, bro. I think he get one more good punch. Harrison gonna be done.
Now J-Rock, they got him ranked high. This is May, though. I don't know why he ranked that high. Rosario, of course, he's changed. Castano fighting for unification. Lara, Hurd. Dude, and then you just got a whole bunch of motherfuckers in between that can fight.
I think he can beat Harrison because, boy, Brian Perella was hitting Harrison with some punches, boy.
Oh, I forgot. You still got Austin Trout is still there. Charles Conwell. Yeah.
Austin Trout still there?
Yeah.
He can beat Austin Trout.
Yeah.
He can beat Austin Trout.
Dude.
I didn't even think Boston was still boxing.
B. Romero says that kid not moving up to I'll believe when I see it. Goodfellas says he fought at 54 before Ennis. Okay. 704 just says Boots not fighting at 54. Mr. 21 Strong says, what's up, fellas? What's up, Mr. 21 Strong? Man, 54 is a minefield. Exactly. It's a minefield where the grass grows mines. This shit is just that
natural.
It ain't no easy night. It ain't no easy night at 54. Fotex says, I mean, Boots got the body for 54, but the experience for 54 is questionable, bro. You got to take them punches. Michael Martin says Tim is the weakest link. He probably is, but he don't look bad. That's what I'm saying.
Who's Tim?
Tim Tszyu.
Oh.
Fotex says the weight jump is too much, though.
It's a lot, boy. That's a lot.
Yeah. B. Romero says Michael Martin Fundora Lawson is. Goodfellas says if y'all knew what Boots did to Conwell in the gym, yeah, I heard about that.
See, that's what I'm saying. There might have been some stuff in the gym that make him do that.
But the gym ain't fight night.
Yeah, that's true.
Something about fight night changes fight. Listen, I've heard a lot of guys getting dogged in the gym. I heard Riddick Bowe wasn't good in the gym. I've heard a lot of people.
But fight night is different. Yeah, we had a guy like that in the gym. Like matter of fact, he went to the Olympic trial with Jeff. Boy, he would get his ass beat, but he was knocking everybody out.
Yep. Motherfucker put on that.
He dropped Keith Kemp.
Motherfucker put on a super suit fight night.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Michael Martin says if Fundora could use his height better, man, if he used it at that length, unstoppable. Fote says, but he's not. He likes to fight like a Mexican dude. Fote says Boots can probably beat her. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, Hurd's a used condom at this point. He really is. Boston Jared says he can beat J-Rock too. Maybe. You know, but and Lubin, I don't know about the Lubin I saw. I don't know about that. The Lubin we saw 2 weeks ago, that motherfucker was mad.
Yeah, Lubin
he was thick too.
Lubin took a nice layoff, came back, got reassessed after Jamel dropped him. He came back pretty good, pretty strong.
Now, Goodfellas says Boots do good at 54. He be stopping 68 pounds. That's sparring though, bro. Lubin was stopping the Puerto Rican kid in sparring. Yeah, it did him well against a weak-bodied Rosario. But listen, Lubin got touched on the chin just a little bit in that fight and changed up a bit. Lubin got a little sand on that jaw, man. I'm just telling y'all. He do. And yeah, he can get an offense, man. He can't take too much D. Michael Martin says Trout going to 147. I heard that's not good. He's too old for that. Fotex says Lubin can crack. Yeah, he can, but he can crack at 47. We've seen that.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen that, but 54. Well, yeah, I don't think y'all understand what the fuck we talking about right now.
I seen some big dudes in the gym where you look at them like, yo, you 154 pounds? Like, yeah, bro. I'm a big ass back, big leg. Like, damn.
This motherfucker look like thunderclap.
Yeah, man. I seen it.
You know, yep. Mr. Najee says Lubin stepped his game up. Holmes about sports says Lubin chinny. Yeah, he is. but damn it, he didn't look. He showed his ass the other day. Holmes says I hope Lubin don't fight Charlo. Nah, yeah, I think Charlo. Yeah, I think he was really trying to debut for that Charlo fight. Charlo was on some other shit. That motherfucker's hostile.
Yeah, he got an aggressive, but he be all in his interviews, he'd be all calm. He still be like, yeah, we lions only. I was like, nobody ain't say y'all what.
Nickel, what the fuck you say, Nickel? Fuck this.
Like, yeah. I was like, dang, why
he don't even be looking at the interviewer. Motherfucker, yeah. I'm like,
he just be on gold, bro.
Hey, listen, that chip is a mountain.
Oh my God. He was going over on his own brother. I'm like, God damn, dog.
Hey, listen, I can't even lie. I like that shit, but a buddy of mine was down there at the fight he was at his brother's fight, talking about how rude Charlo was to his brother. We had posted it on the community page. Yeah. And that's fucked up, but that's that. He's consistent. Yeah. He consistently like that. Hey, this kid ain't nice.
Yeah, at all. Bro. This dude, he be on 100, boy.
And ever since he lost to Harrison, it's been like this.
Yeah, man.
You could catch him in pockets of sensibility before. Ain't none of that shit today. I mean, he on full fucking gas about it.
Premium, boy. He on premium. He ready. Octane is high, boy.
You ain't lying. But man, Chip, man, I'm hungry. Let's get some last words in. And guys, y'all need to go to subscribe to Toe to Toe Magazine TV on YouTube. Chip fought Nate in the amateurs. Did you fight pro?
Yeah, I had one pro fight, man. Nate was Nate. I had a government job, so. After me and Nate fought, and he was at the Hall of Fame. He admitted I beat his ass, and they gave it to him. But
he'll never say that shit on camera.
Yeah, he admitted at the Hall of Fame. But I was working at the post office, and every time I fought, I would call in sick, and so they called me in the office one day, and they had all my newspaper clippings. And they had my sick days, my call-off days next to my newspaper clippings. They was like, yo, you done had all of these fights, and these are the days that you call off sick. Like, yo, if this happens again, we're going to put your leave without pay. And then Nate, the last fight that me and Nate had, after that, we couldn't get a fight for a while. I mean, we was going at it. And they went on to the nationals and tournaments, and they was just like, "Yo, man, why you ain't at the nationals and why you ain't doing this now?" I was like, "Man, I can't get off," and so I just faded out and became a famous gym rat. It did turn into a coach and everything. And when Nate was training with Buddy McGirt, he was like, "Man, you need to come up here and you need to turn pro and this, that, and the third." And I ain't never go. And I was at the gym one day and I forgot who that was, man. It might have been Lemuel. I don't know. Somebody I beat shit out of. And they were like, "Man, you need to just have one pro fight. Just have one pro fight." It was egging me on, and the promoter was like, "Look, man, you done beat my top guys in here. I'm gonna give you $1,000 just to fight on the show." And I just did. Fought that one dude, knocked him out, and just went off in the sunset. I'm just a gym rat, basically.
That boy good. That boy good.
I'm just a gym rat, man, that people know around the way. But yeah, man,
that's experience.
Yeah, man, I appreciate the podcast, man, and everything like that. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I was looking at the setup and stuff. Like, I'm just learning my little YouTube for my little channel, because I be listening to people talk about boxing and be like, "Man, let me give my 2 cents, because these dudes don't know
what the fuck they talking about
at all."
That's what I be telling people, man. A lot of motherfuckers out here got big YouTube channels, ain't never tied a shoe in a boxing gym.
Oh my God, bro. They be sounding crazy.
He said,
there be a lot of man fans out there too, man. There be a lot of man fans just talking about, and I seen big channels, I ain't gonna mention no names. They be like, "Deontay Wilder lift 310 pounds. He was doing it." I'm like, so what? Like, bro,
hey, you can't translate that shit to boxing, pal.
Come on, man.
But this is
y'all talking about.
I think a lot of these channels out here, they roll around with jerkins to jack fighters off and jack other motherfuckers off.
Yeah,
real spill.
Yeah, and this now, when I listen to them and I'm looking at their formats and stuff like that, and I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot just from listening to this right here, and it's a pleasure to just talk to people that understand the game behind the scenes, know what's going on. Me and Nate argue about boxing all the time, but these other channels I be listening to them is like, man, and they subscribers be crazy. Be crazy.
Yeah, man.
Like, yo, man.
I ain't gonna lie, we don't entertain that shit there. I've been through that before.
Yeah.
Because I tell people this, a lot of motherfuckers are living their lives through these people. Yeah. You know, like they doing this because in their life every day somebody done took a shit on them. And I'm not trying to make fun of, but they have no respect in their life. You can tell. Yeah, this is their outlet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the first motherfucker they say something in the chat against it, that I'm describing you. Because you reacted to it. You feel that fucking way. You a fucking loser. Okay? It's okay though. You can become a winner, goddammit. Only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey said that shit. You know,
real spill, baby.
No Strummer.
Real spill.
No Strummer says that's me.
Hey, at least he honest.
But that's the thing, you know. Hey, you know, Deontay Wilder drank gasoline and farted volcanic ash. God. You know, that's how people come at it, man. And you know, the crazy thing about it, your heroes can't have flaws. Muhammad Ali, he can get caught with an overhand right all day, but people don't know that because they got this mythos about Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
but you go back and watch his fight, see what he gets caught with.
Yeah.
So, and people don't understand flaws. It's like today's boxing. It's all controlled. It's all controlled environments. You're not fighting a guy. You ain't fighting Krusty McScrewball. You know, in 2 days after you've had a fight already.
Yeah,
you ain't doing 30 fights in 2.5 months like Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different game.
Right.
And so you got to compare the eras differently. Those who practice their craft more frequently generally are going to be better.
Right.
That's why you don't hear about camps back in the day. I mean, he was too busy fighting. Shit. That's why motherfuckers like James didn't run.
Yeah.
James went in there and beat ass. That was his sparring. That was his road work. Seriously.
Right.
Go in the goddamn gym. Beat that motherfucker ass. Fuck it.
Talk shit while he doing it the whole time.
And talking shit was his breathing exercise. That's how he got his core strength up. Talking shit. There's a method to what James was doing. But
he backed it up though, boy.
Yep. If you are not in that gym and experiencing shit, it's a lot of motherfucking lookers. Go and try it.
Right.
Anybody that's out there that's never boxed but you love the sport, go to a gym and take a class. Learn the sport, appreciate it more. Then some of the shit you say, you'll reel it back.
I was like, man, I used to tell the people in the gym, listen, man, you can come in here, talk all this shit, and we can get in this ring, and I'm not even going to let you know how hard this shit is. I'm not even going to throw any punches back, and I bet you won't make it through the round. You won't even make it through the round. So, it just it's lack of experience. It is a lot of couch potato coaches going on, a lot of couch potato commentary about a thing that it's got to be hands down one of the most opinionated sports on the planet. Yeah. Period.
Nigga, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all think 3 minutes is a short amount of time? You go fucking box for 3 minutes. That is a long fucking time.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, boy. Yeah. It's like forever.
Nigga, you can calculate Venus to fucking Alpha Centauri in 3 minutes. If some shit is going on, y'all have no clue.
Man, them 3 minutes is death, boy. But I tell people that, man, a lot of people ask me to train them and stuff like that, and I could tell, what their character is if they really want to do it within them 3 minutes.
Yep. That's real talk. Team Nate Campbell wants me to talk about an event, about the event that me, Nate, and a lot of people are getting together. Team Nate Campbell, which is Sean, is definitely doing the damn thing, getting people involved, letting people know about it. We got some stuff coming up. We got some real good shit brewing, man. A lot of shit happened today, but I told Nate, let's not talk about it. Let's make it happen before we start announcing shit. The solid shit. Great Drink says boxing is hard as fuck, hardest sport I ever participated in. Fotex says water gonna get cooked. I believe I like the Colonels. Great Drake says the stamina you need in boxing is absurd. I'm surprised how many boxers used to go 15 rounds even longer back in the day. Try fucking MMA.
Boy,
try that. That's the only sport that ever made me throw up, man.
Ooh, man. It was a lot of Brazilian dudes because we in Sarasota.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of money
climate, boy. Yeah, yeah. They like that climate too.
Bro, them dudes was coming down there with them metrosexual tight ass shirt and them pointy church shoes.
Yeah.
taking that stuff off, man, and put on them little ass shorts with them gloves and
they Brazilians, man.
Bro, carrying them bags from what we had the back part of the gym, like a lot of property, carrying them bags down that field, punching them bags, come in, pick that stuff up, locking up, wrestling each other, then look me in the eye and say, okay, well, we ready to learn how to box. God damn.
Yep.
Dudes be putting in that work, man. Boy.
I remember, man, I went to a buddy of mine's, BJJ's gym. He actually produced some really good fighters. And I went and rolled with them one day. And man, they warm up. I was about 5 minutes in.
Bro.
Hey, I'll throw it up for like 20 minutes. Like, God, hey, man, I done played football. I boxed for years. I ain't never threw up.
Bro.
That shit made me throw up so bad. Hey, you know when you throw up and it's burning. I threw up everything. Man,
I seen them dudes work out so hard. I was looking like the Coyote when he chasing Roll Runner hit that other gear, and his mouth just hit the ground. I was like, yo, these dudes. And when they left doing what they was doing, then they were just coming up to me like, yo, what we need to do in the bag, pad work and rope. I was like, this shit is unreal. These dudes grab you, it's a wrap.
But this is the thing. Like if you're warming up, you warm up. Some warm ups you do shoots. To do a bunch of shoots on the ground, or just that will wear your ass like a sock.
Man. Yeah, man.
That's your whole body. It ain't no. It's you ain't pantomiming that shit. You doing it, man. I'm telling you, MMA, jiu-jitsu.
Got my respect.
Jiu-jitsu is not the workout's not to be fucked with. Yeah. Muay Thai, I done a little Muay Thai. It sucks to get kicked in your leg, bro.
I never really paid. It's like I don't watch UFC or nothing like that. But right now, especially with them trying to learn their hands and stuff like that, you can't help but run into it. So when I see them do, when I first saw them work out, that was like 12 years ago. I couldn't. I was like, yo, these dudes is crazy. These dudes is crazy.
Yo, it ain't, dude. Listen. My dad turned me on to MMA, it wasn't MMA then. It was Vale Tudo. My dad would get these tapes from Brazil, and then the UFC. I saw the first UFC as a kid. My dad paid for it, but you seeing these motherfuckers hit this ground in this was Vale Tudo street fighting. It's a street fighting competition in Brazil. These motherfuckers are rolling on the ground. You're like, why they rolling on the ground? And then you just see them mount a motherfucker and beat the plumb fuck out of them. Can't do nothing.
Man.
Stuck. Listen, it's not. Listen, boxing is a sport. MMA is a sport that can transition easily into death. Easily into death.
Easy.
Your chances of getting killed in a street boxing match, they kind of low.
Yeah.
Motherfucker put you in a rear naked choke, you go shit.
Man, when I be seeing them dudes, the messed up ass ears.
Oh, cauliflower ear?
Hey, man. I'm looking for something to kill them with, boy, because I'm like, yo, them dudes grab you, it's a wrap.
Listen, my two of my boys, multi-year state champions in wrestling, Texas wrestling. One of them has a cauliflower ear, but every wrestler I know, they fucking back look like cauliflower. Them motherfuckers so strong. Hey, they ain't bullshit. Them motherfuckers hunched over.
Yeah, man.
They ain't necessarily cock diesel. It's they back that's telling you everything.
Hey, man, they like gymnasts, man. They just got that controlling their body strength all the time, and with them, controlling your body weight. And how they be rolling on their neck and all, man, that shit crazy. Man,
my boy Randy, who I've actually had on the channel, we were live during some pay-per-view card. Randy went to college with the old boy that's the 170-pound champion, the African cat. What's his name in the UFC? Not Israel, the other one. Not Ngannou. He's from here. But anyway, he's a little younger than Randy. Randy said he wasn't even that good at college, because Randy was the guy. Randy was a motherfucker. He was highly talented, highly talented. Randy, but that's beside the point. Randy's the strongest dude I know, pound for pound. Real talk. I remember Randy was I had this Oldsmobile B200 or 2000. It's like a fucking 85 Bonneville, basically. It was a short body Bonneville. Right. I had got the car from my cousin, and it was something wrong with it. So he's working on it. They grew up, doing construction and doing cars and shit. So he dropped a nut or something like that. Hey, Adonis, man, I need you to look for this. I'm gonna lift this car up, and I need you to look for it. This motherfucker's 190 pounds, and he picked the back of a car up, a straight foot off the ground. just so I can look for a fucking bolt. No joke.
Man, it's just certain people you just don't, and you don't even know a lot of those guys that can really fold you up like that. You don't even know who you messing with nowadays, man. You don't even know who you talking to.
Mike Jones says it ain't that bad. I done rolled before learning the technique. Man, come on, bro. See right there, that let me know you ain't rolled, bro. Dude, listen, I was in shape when I was doing this. Don't tell that lie, bro. Fotex says forget his name. Or if you roll with somebody, you wouldn't roll with the motherfuckers I was rolling with. Because I was in there with some motherfuckers y'all know. So Fotex says there you go. Yeah, Usman. Yeah, Randy went to school with Usman. And Usman, like Randy went to college late and started having a family, and they recruited him back to college. So Randy, I think, was 29 when he went in and was finishing up. And you know, he said Usman wasn't even developed yet, man. He had talent, but he didn't think he was gonna be what he is today. And Usman's a dog. Usman now he done developed punching power, and that's what scared that motherfucker. He is sleeping people now. But first and foremost, that wrestling, he be on your ass like white on rice. I'll tell you, don't let no motherfucker grab you. You know what they doing.
Boy,
you be like a
pretzel in here, boy.
Well, you be like a wet noodle in water.
Man, that what the dude said. He was like, the only way I can explain rolling if you don't know what it is and you just learning, he's like, it's like drowning without no water.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you.
I had this guy, he was real talented guy. A lot of people was looking for him. We had a gym, and on one side he wanted to do jiu-jitsu and all that kind of stuff. It didn't work out. But he used to come in, and I was real cool with his wife. Me and his wife, I used to be in the music business, and she was in the music business. Man, she was like, "Oh my God, my husband, this is Chip, this, that, and third." So we got real cool. He was like, just roll around with me. Let me just show you. I said, "Nah," and I could have learned it, but I was like, "Nah, man, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm telling you, hey, if a motherfucker clasp the back of your neck and you can't get out, you fucked. You a fuck monkey. I'm just telling you the truth. Hey, if a motherfucker got your neck like this and you doing this, and that's what made Anderson Silva so cold. Once he clinched your neck, you was fucked. Go back and look at them Anderson Silva fights once he got a dude in a neck clinch. They didn't get out. And there was knees central. Knees.
That's an awful position to be in like that.
Hey, shit you can do. Ain't no body punching. Ain't shit.
Oh, God, bro. That's an awful position to be in, boy. There's no way. I'm old now, but I just couldn't see. It's no way you just going to be. You got to be a hellified dude to grab me. Bro, I got so many of these punches coming, and I'm out the way. Ain't no way.
Hey.
Ain't no way, bro. And at the end of the day, I was running like a 4-4-3-2 if I can't go.
Hey, you remember Bloodsport? You remember the point where they had the African nigga that was chopping the coconuts? And he had
my Bloodsport with Van Damme.
Yeah, and so you know at the beginning of the movie, you got the dude running on the bridge. hey, he doing it. and he chops the bricks. So when he's in the Kumite, he fights a big burly motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker grabs him. And that motherfucker, he losing all the power.
That shit ain't working, bro.
Hey, that motherfucker got the life squeeze out his ass.
That shit ain't working at all.
Hey, listen, that palm chop didn't mean shit. That motherfucker took your body weight, smashed it up.
You trying to survive with his one little hand, bro. It's a wrap.
Hey, and then he squeezed a motherfucking body like
bro. It's a wrap, man. It is a wrap.
Yep. I'll tell you, those motherfuckers get a hold of your ass. You better have some skill.
Man, you better have. Boy, it is a wrap. Boy, it is a wrap. I remember one of my homeboys that cracked off on some dudes at school. This boy, he hit this dude, man. This white boy, bam! This dude got his damn school jacket on with all these damn wrestling people. All these wrestling people, you ain't see nothing but feet. After that dude shook that shot off, you ain't see nothing but feet. Boom! Bam! Hey, y'all ain't gonna hear talking all crazy. Y'all ain't gonna hear. No, bro. Should have kept your hands to yourself.
I be trying to tell cats about these white boys down here in the South.
Man, look here, boy.
Do y'all understand? These white boys don't fucking give a fuck about you.
Man, listen. Them dudes is going to learn. They learn how to wrestle, man. They learn how to wrestle now. And the first thing, bro, let me lock up with you. Let me lock like, bro.
They don't have no fear of you just naturally because of where we're at.
Man, listen.
I'll whoop your fucking ass, motherfucker. They ready.
Bad.
Hey, they don't give a fuck. I remember my best friend. He was in his A school in the Navy. He tell me about this cat from New York. His brother from New York kept fucking with this white boy. And about the fourth day A school, white boy one shot at his ass. Motherfucker would never the same. Talking about I'm from New York shit. I think the boy was from Alabama or Florida, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, he slave punched that motherfucker. And that was it.
They had to worry about him no more.
Yeah, because listen, it's a different animal down here. It's hot. It's hot. Motherfucker ain't got time to be up in the air fucking with you. They don't.
At all.
Man.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm having fun. We having too much fun. Shit. Man, go ahead. Hey man, go ahead and put in your last words. We gonna shut it down.
Hey man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the podcast, man. I like what y'all doing. I've been checking y'all out since appreciate y'all sharing me my video and everything too, man. Yeah, y'all go watch it. In the chat. I'm telling the chat, y'all need to go subscribe to Toe to Toe Magazine TV right now. Yeah, man, we're gonna put out some more content. I'm learning some things to pick my game up so I can make my thumbnails a little more interesting. I got a few more things I wanna talk about outside of the regular content. That's what we do. Gossip and shit, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So but yeah, man, I appreciate the platform, man. Like I said, man, Nate is my guy. If you can, man, send me this right here so I can put it on the page, put it on the YouTube. I'll send it to you right now. Yeah, man, send it to me so I can put it on YouTube, man, and put that content out. And man, I'll be keeping my eyes out for what y'all got going on. Well, we adding a firearm channel too. It's gonna be called Lion Killer Firearm. It's called Lion. It's already up, but I haven't put any content up really on it. So okay. So we're gonna be showing people what to do with educate them on firearms. Oh, all right. I can respect that. You got you got Instagram is Lion Killer? Yeah, it's Lion Killer, Lion K McElroy, something like that. Okay. Yeah, just pull up Lion Killer. I'm on there. Okay, bet. I don't be paying attention to that shit too much. I'm trying to find. Okay, here you go. I'm sending it to you right now. Yeah, man, send it to me so I can throw it up there. Throw it on up there, man, and get it to everybody that's in my little circle. Like I said, I'm running my little channel, and just put my little food thoughts out there. Well, I know I had Goodfella Sports TV share your video. Goodfella has about 35,000 subs. You know what? I think I seen that too. Shout out to Goodfella, man. I appreciate that. I think I saw that. Yeah. We just listen. We about the straightforward shit, and that's what I saw immediately. Like Nate said, check my boy out. I said, all right. Oh, he's straight. Yeah, I just give it to him real spill, man. Like, look, bro, this is what I think. This is what I think is going to happen. If I'm wrong, we're gonna see. But this is what it is. I ain't trying to come with no. no friendship shit. I'm just telling you, from my perspective.
Yeah, we ain't one of them channels that's coming in. Hey, man, we smelled the after sex of one of the fighters' balls in the room. Because that's what they be doing.
For real, man.
The aroma.
For
shit.
Real. Yo, when I seen a lot of them screenshots, that's what made me do the video anyway, because it was like when he was doing the woo woo after the 310 pounds, I was like, what the hell does got to do with a goddamn fight? Is he going on stage to do
he struggled, bro. He struggled to do
Is he flexing this? I'm like, yo, what does got to do with a fight?
That was the final nail in the coffin to in my opinion, to his mentality. Speaking to his mentality.
It's so man, boy, if he has somebody real in his corner, like, nigga, if you don't sit down and get your ass in this gym and learn how to range and distance, if you don't learn how to fight off this back foot, put these damn weights, you already strong. Already strong.
Yeah, he ain't weightlifter strong. He's just he's kinetically strong.
Yeah, and it's enough. You got more than enough in that department. But in the other department, you have this much. You don't have any boxes. Bro, it's be certain people. I'll be like, look, man, I want you to do 2 jabs. I want you to pull right hand, left hook. And they'll be like, all right, coach, I'm done. Like, no, I need you to do that. It'd be day 2. I'd be like, I want you to do 2 jabs. Right to the left, I want a left hook, right hand, left hook. And then I want you to control that fighter, stepping out with your front foot, and I want 2 jabs after that. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, that's what I want to see you doing sparring. If you cannot do that, and if you don't have the boxing IQ to pull that off under fire, then we going back on the bag, and I want you to do 2 jabs, pull right and left hook, get back on. You can't do that in there, bro. This is the finger paint of boxing. This is the sandbox. This is kindergarten. This is what you need to do, and that's what he needs to be addressed with before he talking about weights. And
this is the truth,
bro.
He went from kindergarten to 12th grade, and didn't
do shit in between.
Exactly.
He do shit in between.
So, I mean, he has an innate ability. And that innate ability has carried him very far. I give him complete credit for that. But the fact is, he met someone not only his size, larger with far more ability. And people cannot see, for one, the biggest problem with most people in assessing this fight that are laymen's, they're assessing it based off race. That's what they see. That white boy can't beat him. And they can't beat. That's what they don't look at the skill. They don't look at the ability. Yeah, Tyson Fury a little like a half chewed water balloon in the body. But real spill, he can fight.
That body look like a bag of potatoes, boy. But that's what I said, man, for somebody to be 6'9" moving like that with his defensive skill, bro. That is rare. That's rare.
Yeah, that's a unicorn.
Like Magic Johnson coming down the court as a goddamn point guard. It's like that is rare.
Nikolai Valyov comes to mind. A guy 7 feet tall, had a caveman head, had no legit power. Okay, didn't have any real defense, but he had enough ability to look passable. And honestly, real talk, Valyov would actually do well in today's heavyweight division. I don't think nobody would hurt him. I remember there was a 6'8" guy, Gonzalez, the guy that had the ponytail in the back. He had a bald head, a ponytail. I thought he was really talented till somebody sparked his ass.
That's a heavyweight?
Yeah, he's heavyweight, 6'8" heavyweight. Years ago. This is before Michael Grant even. He was a Cuban defector.
Oh,
yeah.
Did he fight Holyfield?
I think he fought Holyfield or Bo. I can't remember.
Yeah, I remember that had to be like in 90.
98, 90.
Yeah, I want to say
98.
like 97, 98.
Yeah, because I think I was in high school when I first seen him.
Shit
Yeah.
behind his head.
Yeah, he had that shabox.
Yeah, he was like a Afro cute. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
He was talented till he got spun.
Yeah, he was all right. He was all right. I barely remember the fight though, but I remember the build up to it.
Yeah,
I remember that dude. I forgot all about him.
But you've had big guys like that, but they didn't move like Tyson Fury.
No, but not even. But I don't know how tall he was though. But not even Ike Cabeabuchi didn't move like
Ike Cabeabuchi was 6'2", 6'3". But listen, Ike didn't need to move like anybody.
Yeah, he was a supersized Holyfield.
We keep trying to tell motherfuckers what it was. Ike was literally Captain America.
Went to jail?
It was over.
What he went to jail?
Fucking feeded,
bro.
This is what we were talking about this a few weeks ago, Chip. Look, Ike Cabeabuchi was a 6'3" heavyweight built like Mike Tyson, who had all stamina, had power.
That had shit between him and David Tua. Oh my god! My god!
And I tell people that was Cabeabuchi's 15th fight. That was Tua's 30th fight.
Exactly, bro. I was like, this man ain't even had that many fights, bro. And when he walked down Chris Bird like that, man, they caught him with that, bro.
Yeah, that fucking explosion. That was said. That boy said, "Stop it." That's that punch.
He was trying to make a comeback one time, but it didn't.
Yeah, I mean,
Ike
looking like an old Nigerian now.
Yeah.
But real talk, when Curtis Coates had a marvel, not a beast, a marvel. And y'all, man, listen, Lennox Lewis was not gonna have that title,
bro.
I keep trying to tell him.
No, I say, man, if Ike wouldn't have went to jail, boy. That man was unreal, bro. And a lot of people don't even know who Ike Cabeabuchi is. I'm like, what?
Listen,
that dude was unreal,
like I said, that Vitaly versus Lewis was an awesome fight till Vitaly got cut. That would never happen to Ike.
No,
Lewis would have been out of there.
No, man. If Lewis had problem with Dwight Kwawi,
yeah,
well, Ike Cabeabuchi would have broken him down, boy. He would have broken him down. He would have folded him up like a lounge chair, boy.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Ike could throw all the punches. He had excellent stamina. His fundamentals were awesome.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he was a boxer.
A lot of the ways he put those combinations together. I remember, I don't know who he was fighting, but one of the commentators was like, he has an educated left hand. Like, yo, Ike Cabeabuchi was hooking on the jab, going to the body, coming with an uppercut, back on the jab. I'm like, yo.
And you got to consider this. When you talk about his chin, he ate everything David Tua had and was fucking happy.
Bro.
Was smiling. It was like, damn, I can't wait for more.
David Tua hook was coming too, boy.
And he's like,
that shit was coming. Him. That's why all this, let's go champ from
what's his name?
Briggs.
He wasn't nowhere around.
No, boy, when they had that when they had Ike Cabeabuchi, David Tua, and I think the other dude's name was Charles Woods or Williams or whatever. He got knocked out of the race quick, and there was another guy.
I don't know.
But Shannon Briggs was nowhere in the middle of nothing. None of that.
He wasn't nowhere to be found.
Bro, he wasn't. At that time, they had him fighting 10 rounders. He had his dreads looking all mean. I'm just like, bro, this dude is not fighting none of these young dudes, man.
Yeah. He
fought George Foreman. He lost that. No, did he beat George Foreman?
Ike was a refrigerator with arms.
Bro, that man was unreal, boy. That man was unreal. When he got caught up with that rape charge, I was like, no.
Yep.
No, man. No, because I think at that time the internet was just popping.
Yeah.
That slow ass dial up. I see that. I was like, no.
And the heavyweight division breathed a sigh of relief because, man, I'm telling y'all, listen, Ike would probably still be beating the shit out of people today.
Yo,
He'd only be like 40, 42, 43.
Bro, I just don't see back then the only person that I don't know who could have beat him.
Klitschko Klitschko. Vitaly, that would have been a good fight, but Vladimir, he would have never seen that.
Yeah, he'd have walked straight through him, boy. He'd have walked straight through him.
Samuel Peter was too fundamentally fucked up.
Man, if James Toney had a little more power.
Yep.
If he he ate so many right hands, man. If he had a little more power, man.
Yep. Samuel win the fight and go eat a yak. Shit. Big to the motherfucker. I'm like, God damn, bro.
What fight though, man? I forgot what fight that was. He lost a lot of weight. He trimmed up real good. I said, man, if this dude was more consistent in fight like this, he might be all right. But he just, I don't know.
Yes, I mean, like, dude, I literally marched to the center of the ring on niggas.
Man,
happy.
That dude to me was like almost like not Barry Sanders, but not Herschel Walker, but
you talking about Bo?
Just like Bo, man. Yeah. That injury with that charge,
the great what if
game, bro.
Bo Jackson is the great what if, and that's exactly what Ike is. The great what if.
It's just like, bro, that man was unreal. When I was so on Chris Bird. Because like I said, I like defense and stuff like that.
He fucked that defense.
When he called Chris Bird, I had the same shock and silence for like 10 seconds when Tommy hit Roy Jones. I just like,
hey, that's that type of punch that make you scream inside.
Bro, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it because when he fought, I was like, man, he ain't finna hit Chris Bird like he did too. And sure enough, Chris was moving. I was like, okay, all right. Come on, Bird.
He was tapping Bird ass at the end.
Man, he started walking his ass down and Bird was hanging out on the rope. Oh, my God. But that dude, man, it was unreal. I like that, man.
It's when the slide dropped from the mouth that you knew.
It was a wrap, boy.
Did he just get this man instant cerebral palsy? Because damn.
Boy, them punches. Hey, and for him to set him up and just catch it, like bing, bing. Like, man, that dude, boy.
And then think about Ike's build, bro. That wasn't his build.
Man, that's what I'm saying. He looked like an action figure, like a He-Man character, man.
That dude was literally muscles and taco meat.
Yeah, what I'm saying, he was a bigger version of.
I mean,
strike a match on his chest, boy.
hey, square.
Yeah,
just square.
He was like a bigger version of Holyfield, man. Just unreal, man. And I seen him with his comeback on some video a couple years ago. He was looking so serious. He was just like, man, I promise you these dudes can't beat me, man. And for a moment, I think it was like 10 years ago.
I remember that by 10 years.
I don't think they can. No? I don't think they can.
Nah, man. Honestly, that dude was so special.
Yeah, man.
He only had 20 fights.
Yeah, man. I might do a segment on Ike, man. I might do a segment on Ike. I like Ike, man.
I know nobody wasn't fucking with Ike in the joint though. So
what you need? Anything you need, champ? You need my food? Man, everybody want them problems. You have to.
Ike was like,
kill that nigga, man.
Ike was like, hush up, motherfucker. I am tired of you. Okay, Ike, whatever you say.
For sure, boy. Somebody in the big like that, in a small facility, man, you nervous as hell, man, just by his presence.
Hey, when a dude as wide as your door frame, you got issues.
Hey, man, That's a big dude, boy. Look like a shaved ape walking around in the prison, man.
And real talk, I mean, even his head, bro, his head was box.
Yeah, man. Just like right along with that flat top.
Yeah, and I'm looking, dude. When I think of this dude's body, like, ooh, there ain't no right angles on this nigga. This nigga here is what it. This is what black people supposed to look like.
Hey, man,
shit.
This dude probably about 5% body fat. Oh my God, dog. That dude, man. He unreal, man. He is unreal.
But the most impressive thing about him was the stamina.
Yeah, man. For him to
have that muscle mass and have that stamina.
Yeah, man, to be in that booth like that, in the pocket, throwing them punches, man, and jabbing with his bro, it just jabbing a lot make you tired. He just bam, 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 bam. Them punches coming at a tempo of a welterweight, man.
Mm-hmm. That's catastrophic, man.
Yeah, man. I be telling people, I was like, man, if this man went to jail, bro, I don't know who would have.
It wouldn't have been now one. Now one.
I don't know who would have stopped this campaign to be champ, or who would have gave him a good fight. Huh?
Him. Shit. I retire.
Hey, man,
hush up.
At 19, I mean, Holyfield had his best fight in 96 when he fought Tyson the first time. You know, the second time was just a circus show. Dude flying all in the ring. Tyson bit his ear. This, that, and third. But just straight performance. And then
Tyson wasn't going to fight that kid. Nobody.
Yeah, man, I just don't see. The only person that you could have relied on is the big three. You would have been Lennox, Klitschko, or Vitaly. Just them three. And if they couldn't, man, dude.
Vitaly was too lacking in mobility to deal with that cat.
Yeah,
way too stiff. You know, if you trade with Vitaly, you pay.
Yeah,
you know, Vitaly can do. You know, he can move properly.
Yeah,
but if you get him outside of that, and I could get him outside of that quick, and move. And you know, Vladimir, no need to even discuss that. That would have never happened.
No,
you know,
no, it wouldn't have been ugly if he'd have got in there. I know for a fact that shit would have been ugly. That would have been ugly.
That would have been called. That would have been called sexual assault without sex.
That would have been ugly, bro.
I am taking you tonight, motherfucker. I'm here.
There's nothing you can do about it either, boy. There's nothing you can do about it. Let me get on up out of here, man.
Yeah, man. We had too much damn fun.
Yeah, man. It was a pleasure, man.
We don't do 2.5 hours no more. Damn.
It was a pleasure, man. Anytime y'all need me back on the show, want me back on, man, just hit me up, man. It was a blast. I had a good time.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on. Y'all go subscribe to Toe to Toe Magazine TV right now. Not now, right now. Guys, this is the Lion Killer Podcast. Man, we out this joker. Peace.